Under the throne, so shook and grown. Disobedience turned their hearts to stone. Rejected the truth, lost in the zone. Now they're paying rent in Hades' bone home. Those crackheads, no shelter in the night. Underworld gates, that eternal fright. Denials echo through torturous flight. Only face facts could have saved their plight. Lightning crack, no way back. Lost souls on brimstone track. Ignorance.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Or face the dole. Talons boast, too full to float.
Woo!
Foolish on the underworld note. Denied to live the end of decree, now they don't. Eternal chains, no antidote.
Let's go.
Truth unseen. Demigods
7 days, yeah.
scream. Follow the path or drown in the stream. Zeus' wrath, a cruel dream. Dreams of torment echo loud. Lost in sulfur, desperate crowd.
Good morning and good morning, everyone. I see you, Claire, DJ Mickey Garcia. Good morning. Work Bros, good morning. Welcome to the show. You know what we came to do. All right. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Peaches, good morning. Wow. Here we go again. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Greg. Woo! Drill, baby, drill. That's a way to look at it. Hammer time. Good morning, Kevin. Woo! All right, let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we came to do. It's what today? What is today? What, Tuesday? We got 7 days left, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me, too. All right, let's go. Yep, they're getting nothing but facts today, all right? I know there's some people out there that are very sad right about now because they see the end is near. But you know what? We're going to help them understand that, you know, this is what they wanted. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. That's right. Time to show and prove, show you what I've been doing. They say fools rush in, but I'm coming with a passion. I'm trying to all right. Let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Yes. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Once again, I'm your host. I'm your pilot. And yes, I do deserve 1 million likes. Thank you, Lucas. All right. And you know exactly why we are here. All right. But before we get started, let's take care of some housekeeping items. For those of you who do not, thank you, Lucas, all right? And you know exactly why we are here, all right? But before we get started, let's take care of some housekeeping items. For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's quite simple. The first H is because I'm honest. I'm the most honest person on social media. The second H is because I'm humble, all right? And most humble person on social media. If I get it wrong, I'll be the first to apologize. And the last and final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because you've guessed it, I am and will always remain the most handsome. Right, Debbie Kate? Thank you, Kel. Many of you are familiar with what we do over here on this side of town. All right, good morning. Thank you, Rick. W. Rick in the chat. We hold our friends on the right, especially their deranged orange cult leader, Donald J. Trump, accountable for all of their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds, as well as their crimes. And believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it safe to say that these Trump supporters, they just don't get it. They're crashing out in record time, and every time you crash out, we're going to go ahead and come on over here and let's talk about that and then send you straight to the lake of fire, right? So let me check the temperature real quick. Do we have any Trump supporters in the live this morning? Yes, they are pathetic. That's a great word to describe MAGA, pathetic. Do we have any Trump supporters in the live today? You got to spell Trump correctly, though. It's Trump, or as I like to say, liar. He's a liar. All right. Well, I got some bad news for you. You might want to leave this live and go hang out with those fake TikTok hosts. All right. Oh my God, Sylvia, please, Sylvia, stop. Just stop. You might want to leave this live and go hang out with those Taco Cat. You want to talk to Zeus? You want to talk to me, Taco Cat? Please send me a guest request. I promise I'll bring you right up. We'll get this taken care of right away, but I got to get this part out of the way. If you don't want me to hurt your feelings, leave this live. Go hang out with those fake TikTok hosts over there because they'll lie to you. All right. I won't lie to you. I promise you I'll hold your feet to the fire. And it'll probably make you cry. All right. So if you don't want that to happen, leave. All right. But get this. I know you don't want to take my word for it. So how about this? Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
You hear that, Taco? Taco, so are you a Trump supporter, Taco Cat 22222? Are you a Trump supporter? Because you might be actually the first one I decide to talk to, if that's what, if you really are. But now that you kind of gotten a heads up, I just want people to understand Donald Trump right now is spiraling out of control. He's really in a dark and desperate place right now because everyone's getting attention except him. All right, his comedians, they're getting all the attention. His guest speakers, they're getting all the attention because they're actually more racist and bigotous than Donald J. Trump. Who do we have in the box? Taco, good morning. Taco Cat, come on now. What's going on with your internet connection? It doesn't take this long to get in the box. This is sad. Taco Cat. Jesus Christ. Something's wrong with your connection. We'll get, Taco Cat, go fix your Wi-Fi. All right, you got to have strong Wi-Fi to come talk to Big Zeus. All right, let's bring up another panelist real quick. Sylvia, you can't come up in the box for some strange reason. Oh, you said you fixed it, Taco Cat? You fixed it? All right, let's get this show started. I'm only here for a brief moment of time, and then I got to get up out of here. Good morning, Taco Cat. Welcome to the show.
How are you? Having me.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Did you already vote?
No, sir.
You said no?
Nope.
What part of the country are you from?
Florida.
Florida. Okay. All right. Is there anything that I can do to perhaps get you to reconsider who you vote for?
No, I stand pretty strong with morals and values.
Get out of here. That was, ooh, you didn't waste any time getting in the boxing line. Well, I want you to know, congratulations, right? All right. You passed the first part of my test. Did you know that?
So happy.
You know, the first part of my test was, are you able to give direct answers? So it's clear when I ask you questions, you can give direct answers to. Boom, boom, boom. Here you go, Zeus. Thank you. Let me ask you a question. You said morals and values?
Yes, sir.
Do you engage in essaying women? Do you do that? Do you do that?
I think we all like to push the box because women's jobs is defend and our job is to do offensing. So there's always been a little bit of a game there between men and women, a cat and mouse. Agreed? Can you answer straight?
What was the question that I asked you? People are telling, and what's that profile picture? Wait a second. I don't really like to judge people based on, you don't judge a book by its cover.
Who you think it is?
Who is that?
That's Charlie Chaplin. Maybe you should watch that speech. It'll change your life.
Okay. All right, just wondering. I'll take your word. So I asked you, do you like to essay?
No, I would never do that.
What would you do if a person that had been found liable for SA, you have children?
I don't answer any questions on this dangerous app like that.
But honestly, if you knew someone that had been found liable for SAing, would you trust them around your family?
If I've been found liable for stealing a car, it's like, well, did you do it or didn't you? What the hell does liable mean? You either did or you didn't. Sounds like you didn't have a straight answer. Sounds like it was pulled from 20 years ago. Sounds like Anderson Cooper was running for his house when he was having that interview with her, and she was talking crazy stuff.
But you didn't hear my question.
What's the question again?
So
Would I have my
My understanding again, I'm not I'm
Yes.
not a lawyer, so you can kind of, you don't have to be as defensive, but I'm a old fashioned American. I need good things. I need things to just make sense for me.
Right.
I understand somewhere along the way you were living your life, you got some paperwork, or perhaps someone contacted you and said, "Hey, you got to come to court. These are serious allegations, and you need to come in here and defend yourself."
Well, what's the allegation?
You hired a team of lawyers,
Right.
all right, and they go into the courtroom, and whatever the person was accusing you of, that person goes into the courtroom, and they got their lawyers and everything, and there's a jury, and I don't know what happens, but at the end of the day, it all comes back. You didn't get the result you wanted. As a matter of fact, you lost.
You didn't lose. You
Because
settled.
you were found liable for defamation and SA. So now
If it was guilty-
now I have to think. Okay, this is actually in the history books, right? The result
He
of
said,
this,
she said.
but the result of the case is in the history books,
Dude,
right?
it's a he said, she said. I could take you to court right now and have half evidence against you.
You could, but if you go and it gets adjudicated, right, and they come back and say we don't find any evidence that he was found liable, or you know what I mean, then I would have to accept that,
Liable
right?
just means that they found a couple other people maybe to say, yeah, he did that to me too. But once again, he said, she said.
But
No evidence. There was no evidence. When she was asked what happened, she goes, "He didn't throw me on the ground. He didn't ravage me. It just felt wrong. It just felt bad." And Anderson Cooper was like, "We need to take a break."
do you understand why I'm asking you these questions? You said you're a man of morals,
Yes, sir.
integrity.
Yes, sir. I'm also a sinner, like every other human being. Does Donald Trump have a problem with women? He's been a playboy most of his life. Damn right. Do you want to compare morality? The man's never touched a cigarette or a piece of alcohol in his life, and that is what he tells his children every day. Compared to the family of Biden, I'm sure we know what's up there. I don't know if you've seen those
Wait a
videos.
second. All right. So now you've unleashed a lot. I don't know about you, but not touching supposedly any of those chemicals
Right.
is a completely different ball game than violating a woman.
Well, I think we all sin in our own way.
No, Taco. Come on now.
Once again, he's liable. He's liable, so I don't
Taco.
appreciate you
Taco.
calling him guilty.
Taco, he is guilty.
No,
And I haven't even
guilty
gotten
and
I
liable.
haven't even gotten to some of the other stuff, but
I know, because we've never seen one man attacked more than this human being, and he just happens to be the political runner for our party.
Taco, you know how at the beginning I asked you, could you answer some of these questions, and
I'm
you were
not
boom,
going to be
boom,
your,
boom,
I'm not
boom,
going to be
boom,
your
boom.
question, bitch. If you want to have
Oh,
a
can you keep it
conversation,
clean? Can you keep
I
it
don't
clean?
know
Come
about the
on,
rules.
come
Okay.
on. Sorry. You
I'm
know, I
gonna
got
have a
people.
conversation. I'm not going to be a yes and no dog.
I got people in the community, especially my parents. They look up to Zeus for these conversations, so we got to keep it professional as much as possible, if you don't mind. Seriously.
Well, yeah.
All right, and I
Have a
need you to
conversation
live
with
by
me.
that.
That's all I'm
need you.
asking.
I need you to actually have those morals. But you know what's going on here, Taco? I'll be honest with you. I've been doing this for quite a while. Whenever I show Trump supporters who their daddy is, they do exactly what you're doing, and
What's
that's
that?
to me the biggest concern here. You're in denial, right? You get angry, you start spewing out nasty curse words and profanity, and we just really can't move forward in this discussion because everything I throw at you, you feel like it's your duty to rush to his defense. All I'm doing is giving you information that you can go fact check on your own.
You haven't given me anything. We both
He was
agreed
found.
he's
Okay,
liable.
so let's just go ahead and disagree to disagree.
There's nothing to dispute it. He's
I
liable. Don't call
agree.
him guilty.
He was found liable for
Okay.
essaying and defaming E. Jean Carroll, but
Yes, from
27 other women.
1994. What
It
a
doesn't.
strange charge.
Okay, but you know what? It's in the
If you
history
think
books.
that's normal, dude, get real. If you
It's
don't
in.
see that as a political attack, you're the one who's lost.
Okay, I'll be lost, but it's in the history books. Can we
Why
agree
do
on
you keep
that?
saying that? Yes,
That.
it's in the history books.
Thank you. Boom. All right. Let's see what else is in the history books.
Oh my God, this isn't a
He's been
conversation.
this is a great
No,
conversation. You've
continue.
actually been doing a pretty outstanding job.
In your
I've survived.
test. This isn't a conversation. In your test. Continue with your pre-questions like Kamala Harris. Go ahead, pre-select them up. Let's go.
All right. Well, the reason that I'm going down this path with you is because I want to believe you're a man that has good morals.
Buddy, I'll say
That's how you introduced yourself to all of us. You
Buddy,
said
I'll
I'm a
say
man. I have I have morals. You go to church, right?
Yes, I'll say this
Okay.
real quick. If we're just talking about morals here, then and we're looking at the most extreme points on each side, forget all the gray area in between. We stand, I'd say the scariest thing to the Republican Party is maybe you think we're going to deport a bunch of illegals or we're going to build maybe a bigger wall. That's probably about the most extreme thing you can say on our side. But on the Democratic side, I guess
Wrong.
well, you let me know what our most extreme point is.
Well, you've already taken away women's rights. You're on your way
Yes.
to try to take away everybody else's rights
Okay, I'll stand on that.
By making Donald Trump a dictator. You
Well,
wanna
let's
you
hold on.
wanna you wanna overturn the Constitution, and as far as I'm
No, we
concerned,
want to
that's
stand
pretty
on
much
it.
everything else.
We want to stand on the Constitution as constitutionalist. I promise. He's a
Do you-
deep
so
constitutionalist.
can I ask you an honest question? Do you think
Wait, you
Mike
got off
Pence?
the point for a second. Let me just finish up, and I'll land this plane, and we'll go back to you. So you said kids being aborted.
Shay Lou, thank you for the guitar.
Yeah,
What was
kids
your
being
question?
aborted is probably our most strongest stance. And once again, morality. If Trump is racist or whatever word I'm not allowed
No,
to
no,
say.
no. He is racist.
Okay, if he is racist, then does he want more black babies born or less black babies born?
I don't know. As far as I'm
Well,
concerned,
yes, you
Trump
do
doesn't
know.
care.
Don't pull it off. Don't pull back. Is it more or less?
Well, you need to explain the logic.
It's called math. When
If
you
he
stop.
wants more, the way I see it is he probably wants them because he wants slaves.
Oh, so now look where you take it. The man does one who already tries to stop these kids pressing reset because they
Yeah,
hate
yeah, yeah. If he wants more, it's because he wants slaves. If he doesn't want them,
whatever.
because he doesn't like black people.
Once again,
Either way it goes,
he doesn't have to
every
like you. It has
it-
nothing to do with liking you.
okay,
When
well,
houses
well
were
then he
$60,000,
hates black people. You hear this, black MAGA? Donald Trump hates you.
He doesn't hate you. He just doesn't give a shit about you.
Wait. Didn't
Who
you
does
just
he
say?
talk
Didn't I
to?
ask you not to use strong language
I'm
and
sorry, I keep
profanity?
forgetting. It's not. There's a difference.
You're
between
getting
hate. There's a
triggered.
difference between hate and not caring. He's a businessman. Of course, he was raised super white. I mean, that's just obvious. But let me tell you
Yeah.
this.
And of course, he was raised super
I'm not going to
white.
deny that. People understand
Wait a
that we're
second.
all raised in our own culture.
What is super white? Honestly, I
Rich,
never heard that.
Rich white, like super German, coming from the frickin'. I mean, the man I know likes a white family. I'm not going to deny that.
All right. So let me
Definitely.
ask. Time out. Do I have any black Trump supporters in the chat, real quick? Because see, another reason why I keep telling you stop voting for Donald Trump, because you're gonna empower folks like this.
Well, I'll say this about it: men lie, women lie, and numbers don't. Houses were $60,000.
All right, Taco,
Jesus, do you have conversations?
Taco. Let's get back to, because you're a long ways away from having high morals.
You won't let me talk.
I want to ask you a little bit more, real quick, about those
Let's
morals.
continue that.
Yeah. So he's been convicted. He's a felon now.
Sure. I mean, that actually is not true. That case is being held up again. They are pulling that case back. You can Google that real quick if you'd like. Continue. He's not a felon yet.
Did the jury come back and find him guilty?
No, liable.
No. I'm talking about in his criminal case. The hush money election interference case.
Election interference one. Here's another one from '94. Was that one? Yeah,
This
that
guy
one
doesn't.
was guilty.
He's
Yes.
guilty, so he's a felon.
On paper right now, yes.
Thank you. All right, and that aligns with your values.
Dude, how can you judge that? Once again, it was some crazy case they pulled from '94.
You can't handle the
That's the
truth,
tax,
boy,
dude.
bro. You can't handle. This
What
is just.
truth?
This is your daddy.
These are just he said, she said stuff. He can't deny anything. He hasn't. They had no evidence of that.
Let me ask you this. Because you're crashing out, bro.
It's
Did
the
he get
same
impeached?
story with E. Jean. How do
Did
you
he
not
get
see the
impeached?
relation?
Did he get impeached twice?
Dude, they hate him.
Dude, they hate him. No matter what I say about him that's true, you gotta answer.
I don't care what you stand on. If you're for the left, you're for gender affirming care for
No,
children.
wrong. You made it. That's where you
That's
just
the
made
end of
another
the
mistake.
conversation.
That's where
You
you
wanna
made
go after
another
children.
taco. That's where you made another mistake. I'm all about truth. I'm an honest American.
Well,
I'm an honest broker of the truth. And if I ask a regular person a question and they give me the runaround, then I'm starting to think, well, you know what? You're a liar. I don't care what part of the planet you're from. I don't got
let me
time
ask
for
you
that.
one question, and I'd love one straight answer.
And you're a liar.
I'd like to ask you one question and get one straight answer. Is your side for gender affirming care for children? If they are you for that?
I don't know. I would have
Don't
to.
know.
I honestly don't know.
You don't know if your party?
No, no, I don't know what the heck that's all about, bro. That's not my
Wow.
expertise. Now, can
Okay.
I ask
Well,
you a question?
you're sitting here trying to defame my party's leader, and I'm telling you what your party's leaders stand for, and you don't know.
Well, you know why? You know why? Because I'm just a person that says I don't think the government should be all in everyone's business. That's just
Yeah,
where
well,
I'm
your
at.
side's
Because,
quite up in it
but
for children.
what we have going on with you, Taco, is
And you talk about morality.
you're supporting a rapist, an adjudicated rapist.
You're supporting.
You're supporting a criminal. You're supporting someone who stole our national secrets, all
He has the
right,
right to have
and
those
violated the United States Espionage Act.
So did Biden when he didn't have the right
You're
to.
supporting somebody that tried to overturn an election. W Jessica in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, Jessica.
He didn't do anything. Some people
Listen,
stormed the Capitol.
those were his supporters.
That's not him.
But you,
BLM is your supporters.
wow.
That's not you.
Nah, you know
That's
what?
not Kamala or Biden. That's just your supporters. Don't give me numbers right now. We killed one.
Why are you
one person got
crying?
killed that day.
Why are you crying?
If you think it was a real insurrection, you think we'd come there without weapons? Get real.
There were weapons.
There was no guns, buddy. That was
Yes,
not
there were pew
Shut your
pews.
face. No one got
Wow.
shot. The only person that got shot was one of our supporters.
Thank you, Dolores. Thank you for the subscription. I mean the fireworks.
Listen to this guy.
Taco.
Yeah,
Go
we're shooting up the Capitol, right?
Taco.
Zeus, were we shooting up the Capitol?
Hold on. I'm gonna give you some information because I think knowledge is power. Okay.
I don't doubt that people carry guns. We're allowed to. I asked you, did we attack it like we were trying to literally kill people and take it over?
Wait a second. Oh, so you agree there were weapons at the Capitol and there were ARs?
I did not see any supporter walking around with a freaking AR. They would have shot him dead.
Whoa. Hold on. Okay.
I'd love to see it. Could have been an FBI agent. We already know there were some in there. I've seen videos of police waving people in saying, go, go, go.
Okay, here we go. Okay, it says the chatter. Okay, so on January 6th, included reports of a man with an AR in a tree on Constitutional Avenue who was accompanied by two men with pew-pews on their hips. All right, I've got three men walking down the street in fatigues carrying ARs. Copy that, 14th
No, you
and
said
Independent.
a tree. You said a tree.
So here's the rule, Taco. You're a liar.
You keep bringing up shit that is good.
There you go. And you're cursing. So I already know you're not an honest broker of the truth.
Well, okay, buddy.
You want to continue to enable Donald Trump to do what he's been doing, terrorizing this country.
Was great under him. Maybe you forget he was already president. Nothing extreme happened, genius.
Okay, so why didn't he get? Why didn't? Well, I love. Well, thank you for calling me a genius. That's probably one of the smartest things you've said. But let me ask you. Let me say this. Why didn't he get reelected if he was such a great president?
Because they stole the election like never before. You think?
Man, that. You don't have any straight ansers. You don't have any honest. Let me give.
That's a straight answer.
Who are they?
The Democratic Party. Well, let me ask you a question, Zeus.
So when Rudy, wait a second, when Rudy Giuliani, you remember when he was sweating on TV and the motor oil was running down his face? The Democrats did that at Creative Ink Studios. Thank you for the money gun.
No, that was his hair dye sweating.
Okay, all right. So let's cut the games.
Zeus,
all right,
hold on.
let's just cut the games. Taco. Let's cut the games. I want you to really. What do I want to give him, ladies and gentlemen? What do I want to give Taco? Let's listen to Mike Pence, Taco. I mean, gosh.
Irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. Anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be President of the United States. And anyone who asks someone else to put themselves over the Constitution should never be President of the United States again. What the President maintained that day, and frankly has said over and over again over the last 2.5 years, is completely false. I dismissed it out of hand, but sadly the President was surrounded by a group of crackpot lawyers that kept telling him what his itching ears wanted to hear.
Itching
And I had
ears.
hoped
Crackpot lawyers.
that on this matter of January 6th, that it wouldn't come to this, because I do believe that this is going to further ignite the divide in the country. It'll be up to the government now to prove beyond a reasonable doubt
Taco.
that this actually represented criminal activity. But what I want the American people to know is that I know in my heart of hearts that I did my duty under the Constitution.
Taco, come on.
If we have a sea of people, if
Taco,
we shut down the
that?
streets, if we shut down everything, if we flood the Capitol building, flood all the government buildings, go inside. These are public buildings. We own them. We own these buildings.
That's true.
Do you understand that? We own the buildings and we pay all the people that work in the buildings.
That's true.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy.
How long is this?
And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here we're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them, because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
Who hides evidence? Criminals hide evidence, not honest people. So, over the next 10 days, we get to see the machines that are crooked, the ballots that are fraudulent, and if we're wrong, we will be made fools of.
Where is everybody? Huh? Where is Kamala? Where is Kamala? Talking about ISIS like KKK. We got this martyr kid. You know what? We have thousands of people on the other side of the border. You people can't get to work. Our economy is going to take an absolute tank because you guys refuse to choose America over your stupid political party.
There's an estimated over 3 million people here today. So despite what the media tells you, boots on ground definitely say something different. There is a sea of nothing but red, white, and blue patriots and Trump. And it was amazing to see the president talk. We are now walking down the inaugural path to the Capitol building. 3 million plus people.
Taco, stop it.
I'm trying to have a conversation. You're playing.
Okay. I will play more clips if you start lying again. I need you to stop trying to say
the insurrection there.
Stop saying it's the Democrats. Everybody I played is a Republican, a MAGA demon.
Where do you hear the insurrection, Smarty? I heard the word cheer. Did you hear cheer?
Did January 6th look like a cheer, Taco?
Dude, that shit got out of hand. Those people are in jail. The end. Look, don't compare our side to yours. Are you kidding me?
Are you about to cry? Are you about to cry because I'm showing you who your dad is?
You burnt down cities underneath your party. You supported it. Defund the police. Suck a face. Get real.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Taco's crashing out on the show because he just can't.
That's not a conversation. That's you discrediting what I just said. That's you not accepting. I've accepted things you called out on my guy, but when I call stuff on you,
you haven't accepted. You haven't accepted a thing, Taco.
Yes, I have. I said he's an essayer. He's guilty there. You're absolutely right. You've called those things out.
So he's an insurrectionist.
Well, no, he's not. He didn't.
Well, then you're not accepting everything because so far, you know what? I appreciate you said he's an essayer. He's a convicted felon. Well, why did he get impeached a second time? Because he incited an insurrection. So he's an insurrectionist, all right?
He held committees and didn't let any Republicans join. That's not a committee.
You know what, Taco? So
Remember
you agree?
January 6th committees?
Taco. I just want you to know, Taco, that you don't have any morals. You are a sick person.
Wow, I would never say that about you. That's really fucked
up.
See,
and I asked you not to use strong language on my show, so I'm going to go ahead and send Taco straight to the lake of fire because the MAGA demon is clearly taking over this one. Taco, I normally say people like you might be good, but I don't think you're a good person. I actually do believe you worship the devil. And the only help for you is the lake of fire. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm warming up the lake of fire. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in sending Taco straight into the lake of fire. Let's give him a huge round of booze and shame.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Your assessment of the circumstances at hand is truly unique. Let's talk about it.
Translation: you done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Yeah, what that was, ladies and gentlemen, was somebody who was exposed. All right, that person got in my box and said they had morals. He said he had morals, but by the end of the conversation, he agreed that Donald Trump was an essayer, a criminal. He'd been impeached. I mean, Donald Trump had done everything the Bible says don't do, and he says, "But that's my guy." These people, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, they're a bunch of sick and twisted individuals. I mean, to the blacks for Donald Trump, I just want you to know what that previous guest just said. Donald Trump is super white. So, yeah, go ahead and vote for that so-called super white person that that they worship. I tell you, these people, MAGA logic is the issue. They don't understand how Donald Trump is creating the conditions they're experiencing right now. And they want to turn around and blame this woman, Kamala Harris. Taco, you have zero credibility to speak on anything being racist, misogynist, sexist, xenophobic. You have zero credibility. As far as I'm concerned, you're a disgusting person. All right. Let's see. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up here and have an honest conversation about what's happening. All right. Yeah, because as you can see, MAGA they know that they're losing. All right. They know that they're losing and they know the end is near. You see the poll numbers. You see Trump's rallies. They're getting thinner by the day. These Trump supporters, they know the end is here. All right, let's go. Let's see, who do we have next, ladies and gentlemen. Frank White said Frank White put 1 in the chat. All right. Let's see what Frank White has to say. Good morning, Frank White. How are you?
Good morning, Zeus.
All right. You're a Trump supporter?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say a Trump supporter, but I like a lot of the Republican views over the Democratic views.
Have you voted for Trump?
No, but I plan on. I'm really on the ropes, right?
Why?
I just told you, bro. I like a lot of the Republican views over the Democratic views.
Give me an example.
Okay. For instance, immigration.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel I live in Florida. Okay.
So you've been compromised. Got it.
Yes. I mean,
Ron the Con has gotten a hold of you, and you're surrounded.
No, so long. But like, I'm not a Ron DeSantis supporter. A lot of people from Florida don't like DeSantis. You know, and I don't care.
That's not what the poll numbers looked like last I saw.
Mean, once again, but Florida is a Republican state.
Yeah.
You know, it's a red state, bro.
Yeah.
I guess it's a retirement state. You know, you have a lot of older people here, older Republicans, you know, people, they retire, they, you know, sell their homes up north or whatever, move to Florida. You know, my whole thing though, Zeus, is, and I'm probably coming on here to see if you may be able to persuade me. You understand?
But how old are you?
I'm 45.
Okay, so you're older than me. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how you got to a point where you need to be persuaded, perhaps, you know?
Well, I know, okay, for one.
How do you get so?
She was a prosecutor, okay?
So she had a job. She had
a job. That's what you call it, okay?
Everyone has a job. You have a job?
Okay.
You have a job?
Yes, I have a job. I'm a contractor.
Okay, so you got to do things sometimes people don't like.
Yes.
That's just part of what goes down when you are on payroll.
I don't like. I'm entitled not to like that. I don't like that she did the job the way she did it, you know? And we can have an intelligent conversation.
So you wanted her to let criminals do whatever they want to do?
That's not what I said, bro.
Oh,
that's not what I said.
You didn't want her to uphold the law?
Don't spin it. Let's have a conversation. Don't spin it.
I'm trying to get clarification, bro, because people
You
be
know, you're
getting
a
up here
very
and they do.
intelligent guy. You're a very intelligent
But
guy. I've been
I
listening to
understand.
you for a few weeks. You're very intelligent.
Okay. Well, so I am not trying to steer you in the wrong direction.
Okay,
So
I
I'm
get
just
that.
saying, I've heard a lot of jaw jacking out there, but we ain't gotten anywhere. We haven't
Right.
gotten anywhere. We're still in the same spot. I go, listen, you run a business. Are we hiring criminals and felons or not?
Yes, I do.
Are we
I
hiring
do.
Are we hiring felons
I
and stuff
do.
like?
I am a convicted felon. I just told you that.
Okay. Great. What kind? And what
Hmm.
industry did you say? You said you're a contractor. All right.
Yes.
And I think you're on hiring them as long as they're not doing those kind of things, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
You ain't
a
letting them come.
believer of second
You ain't.
chance. Second
Okay.
chance.
Okay. So let me ask a question then. So do you go get them before they get rehabilitated or after?
I
Do
try. I
is
try to get both.
rehabilitation even required? Because
Yes,
at
I'm
the
not
end of
gonna.
the
I'm not
day,
gonna hire a acting criminal. You know, somebody that's indulging in criminal activity.
that's my point. The person that's trying to be president is clearly still indulging in criminal activities. I respect the fact that
Okay,
people
he
may
said,
have
well,
been.
well,
I
they need to lock
respect.
him up. Then that's what he's doing. Everybody has an opinion.
No,
You
no,
know,
no.
Zeus.
I respect the fact that people make mistakes because no one's perfect. That's not the
Right.
issue. But
Right.
once the accountability thing starts to happen, I need to see people taking accountability. Hey, I made a mistake. I won't. I don't want to do that again, and I'm going down this direction. And you working with those people, that to me is big. But what we have right now is a former president who's never admitted he did anything wrong,
Hmm.
right? Still actively engaging in being racist, still actively trashing the United States.
Oh, he let you join live.
Yeah, he's talking live, champ. He's talking live to Big
Yeah.
Zeus. Frank
Now,
White.
you say what he trashed Puerto Rico?
He's trashed the entire United States, said it's a garbage can. He
Okay.
he goes after immigrants, he goes after women.
I mean,
He's
honestly,
he
Zeus, my biggest concern is the African American community, bro. That's
okay,
my
what's
biggest concern.
what why?
Okay. Why? Because I am African American. That's an asinine question. What you say? Is
No.
my biggest concern? What is your biggest concern? Your family, right?
What is Donald Trump offering the African American community?
The same thing she's offering us.
What?
But she's tap dancing and giving us bullshit, bro. I ain't
Hey,
gonna
come on
be
now. There
like,
you go again with the profanity, bro. Come
cause
on.
that's
Why
my
you gotta be
first time,
cursing?
cause it's bullshit. And you bullshit.
Hey,
Fuck with, fuck.
hey. Oh, there he goes right there. Frank Wright. Frank White, you crashed out. So now I understand what's really happening with you, brother. You hate yourself. You hate yourself. That's what's going on. You want Kamala Harris to come to your house and wipe your rear end because somewhere along the way in your journey in life, you were traumatized and you haven't taken accountability yourself, Frank White. As far as I'm concerned, champ, whatever you got going on, that's your hell. And you're going to be there until you figure it all out. But in the meantime and in between time, I got to take care of business. You're a prime candidate for hell. Mm-hmm. And the people you think are your friends, you're going to find out the hard way. They're really not your friends. They're just using you to get what they can out of you and move on to the next. All right? Now, I hope this helps you. I'm going to toss you into the lake of fire, bro. I'm going to toss you there because you didn't hurt Zeus's feelings at all. It's actually kind of sad that that's the route you chose to go. Let's warm up the lake of fire for the previous guest, Frank White. Frank White, get help. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in sending him into the lake of fire. Let's give him a round of booze and shame.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Yeah, you stick to doing what you're doing. All right, you let Big Zeus keep doing what I'm doing. All right, now you don't just come on back. Stay in the chat right there. All right, I know you got blocked and whatnot, but come on back and keep getting more of this truth. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up here and defend your daddy, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the jig is up. These Trump supporters know they are losing. They're bringing their worst. They're bringing the worst of the worst out on social media, and I love it. I love it. Yeah. It scares Frank to know that he's going to be reporting in one way or another to this woman, Madam Vice President. Come on. You're going to be... He's living a life only he can talk about. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up here and defend your daddy. All right. We are getting to the bottom of a lot of stuff this morning. All right. They know Donald Trump is done. They know it. All right. Who do we got next? Rick C. Thank you for the trade. W. Rick in the chat. You know, to the blacks for Trump, please, I gotta say this to you. You aren't telling me or saying anything I haven't heard already, especially offline. Y'all gotta come up with some better lines. Y'all gotta be more creative out there because it's already clear to me you don't know much. You just started looking at the news and trying to follow what's been going on. I've been doing this for a minute. All right, so stay in your lane, all right? Put a 1 in the chat if you are a deranged Trump supporter and you want to come up and defend your cult leader, your daddy, Donald Trump. All I'm going to do is show you who he is. I like Donald Trump because he's a convicted felon. Okay, that's a terrible reason to actually say he should be president. I'm sorry. Opal, come on up here, Opal. Come on up here and talk to Big Zeus. Look at that. We got somebody else up here. Opal, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm all right. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, Trump 2024.
What part of the country?
Africa. Actually, I'm not in America. I'm from Africa. I support Trump from Africa.
Oh, okay. Well, Africa, and you support Donald Trump. I got something you should do. Go ahead and join the Lake of Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this person that can't even vote but is possessed with the MAGA demon all the way in Africa, let's give him a huge round of boos and shame. You get in there with Frank White. You get in there with Frank White. Frank White, I gave you some company. All right, next. Do we have any United States born or United States citizens who are MAGA demons? All right, I see some people out there getting triggered by the way that I'm running my show. Maybe you didn't hear the warning at the top of the show.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned,
that's you, Frank.
If you hate our country,
get on out of here, Frank White.
If you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. You heard that. I don't want to talk to any more crybabies, especially these MAGA men. I've had 3 guests in my box today, all MAGA men, and they've been crying. Grow up. Jeff, I invited you into the box, Jeff. Don't pretend like you didn't get the invitation. Get in the box and come on up here and let's have an honest conversation about what's going on in your mind, all right? Mike, do me a huge favor and just continue to listen. Sit your special behind down, Mike, and continue to listen to this special broadcast. All right, you guys see what I'm doing. I mean, this is so easy to do. These Trump supporters know the end is here. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you are a deranged. Oh, look at that. Who do we got right here? Kawan. Come on in the box, Kawan. Creative Ink Studios, thank you. W Creative Ink Studios. You know what's, you know, it's sad because these Trump supporters, it's almost like they can't stand listening or looking at who their dad is. Why? Why is it so hard for all of you to acknowledge that this guy is the most immoral person you could ever vote for to be president of the United States? Why is that so hard to process on your end? They hate hearing the truth. Yeah. And a lot of the men, they disrespect women just like Donald Trump does, and so they want to use Donald Trump as a vehicle to continue living that life of sin that they are in, and that's why they don't like what Zeus does. Wherever they've gone, trust me, I've been there, done that, and did it first. Actually, I was probably way better at it, but at somewhere along the way, you gotta evolve. And this is the problem with a lot of Trump supporters. They lack the ability to be better. They can't evolve. They're just stuck. Stuck. You want to go all the way back to 1700s with Donald Trump? He's better than Harris. Logan, come on up here, please. Logan, talk to Big Zeus. Tell me why. Tell me why you believe Donald Trump is better than Vice President Harris. Come on, Logan. What did you say? Democrats had elected Joe Biden, and look at what he's done. All right, come on up here, KC. Come on up here, KC. All these, you know what? If I invite you to the box, like I said, mods, you know what to do. Put them in a straight jacket, because guess what? They're probably Russian bots. They're probably Russian bots. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter. Yes, thank you, Remy Doll. Where are those MAGA demons at right now? Oh, let's see. Who do we got? Oh, look at this. Who do we have right here? Who do we have right here? Good morning, Kennedy Mason.
What's up? I don't know how any of y'all could support Kamala. I mean, do you even watch the interviews? I'm open on both parties. I voted for Democrats and Republicans, but I don't know how, as a candidate, you could ever vote for her. She's the worst thing I've ever seen.
What's the worst thing about her?
Everything. Go look at the Fox interviews. Go look at everything she says.
Yeah, she's not an entertainer.
Nothing makes any sense.
Well, I'll give you this. She's not an entertainer. Donald Trump is an entertainer, right?
Yeah.
He's not a politician. He's an entertainer. So I'll give you that. He's an outstanding entertainer. Now, the business of running United States government, that's what I'm really focused on. Do you think Donald Trump sitting behind a desk could actually focus on things that are going on in this country and around the world? Do you think he's really capable? Let me give you a hypothetical situation, right? Say Donald Trump's in the White House and he gets his presidential daily brief. Hey, Putin has decided to invade Poland. What do you think Donald Trump should do?
You go tell him if you touch it, he would get in there and he would stop it. That's what Trump does. The thing is, Kamala doesn't know how to negotiate.
You mean Kamala? Well,
Kamala's actually how to negotiate. What I'm saying is Trump knows how to negotiate. The whole Ukraine war. Kamala was the cemetery.
Miss Harris. How about just Miss Harris? Because I get it. And that's the other side of this.
Went to Ukraine and she negotiated with.
Can I ask you a side note question? It's like this. How can I take up? How is it that if a person can't pronounce someone's name correctly, doesn't that tell you a little bit about their ability to like read and comprehend? Do you think it does?
Are you really going to talk about comprehending? Have you seen?
Well, if you can't say someone's name right, I'm thinking like, well, how the heck did you read a bunch of policy and process? Because you may have read stuff in the policy and misread it, right? So it just makes the credibility. It just makes your credibility. It just makes your credibility. Even if it's not an American name, it shows you can't learn. You get what I mean?
This is what I'm talking about.
You get what I mean? I mean, she literally
actual politics.
I don't trust you in terms of how you interpret information because you can't get simple things correct. That's the issue.
It's very simple. You need to look at the actual websites that give you facts, actual facts that are not CNN and all this fake news.
So let me ask you a quick question.
Inflation's going up 20%.
Have you been to Kamala's website? Okay, well, are you okay with, for instance, she wants to cut taxes for working people. Are you okay with that?
She is not going to do that.
I just asked you, are you okay with it?
Look, y'all all do the same thing.
Sir,
and y'all,
sir.
what y'all do is y'all list all of Trump's policies and say she's going to do it. She's not going to do it. She's going to keep funding Ukraine. She's going to keep the war going. And eventually it's going to be World War III. It's going to be the end of the world.
Why did the
If she
why?
gets elected, it's gonna be the
Okay,
end of the
okay.
world.
Let me based on your knowledge base, right? I'm assuming you're well versed in foreign affairs, right?
Sure, we can say that.
Why did the conflict in Ukraine begin based on what you know? Because maybe I don't know what happened over there. I'm
Well, I'm not talking
assuming
about how it
I'm a,
began. I'm talking
how, did-
about why it's still going. It's been 2 years.
but who started it?
I mean, it doesn't matter who started it. I don't think Trump started it, if that's what you're trying to
No,
say.
no, I wasn't suggesting it. Who started it though? In your opinion? They don't. And this is why, Kennedy, I'm really hearing you out. But my thing is, I think what's going on in the cult is a lot of you are so focused on the entertainment side and not the governing side when it comes to what's going on in the world. All right. And so you've gone down this dark and dangerous path, bro. Kennedy, come on back. You don't need to leave. You don't need to run. I was just going to help you understand that Putin started that. All right. Putin is the one that amassed troops on the eastern border of Ukraine. All right. And he lied to his people and the rest of the world about his reason for doing it. And I don't know if you are aware of that, but when you get up here and you start preaching this isolationist BS, I call it BS, what that shows me is you don't know a thing about American history or world history, because that never worked. Oh, Kennedy, unfortunately, you just couldn't handle the heat, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, let's warm up the lake of fire for Kennedy, all right? These Trump supporters getting cooked left and right. Hey, Frank White, how am I doing, Frank White? You see me up here still doing what I'm doing? When you're where you're at. Ladies and gentlemen, let's throw Kennedy into the lake of fire. Let's give him a huge round of booze and shame. Okay, are there any, come on. Are there any MAGA women out there who want to come up here instead? I'm done with the guys for today. The guys, there's no hope for them right now. Ladies, you're the last hope, all right? Because I do believe if the women leave MAGA, then they're going to realize this is serious and they're going to stop this. But you ladies, y'all got to get out of the cult. Are there any MAGA women out there that want to come up here and talk to Big Zeus? All right, because I think I've learned something today, and I think I might be able to break through to you. All right, any MAGA women out there? Oh, okay, I'm a woman. All right, so let's go. All right. Are you? When you're trying to end freedom of speech, you're a fascist. Yep. Put a one in the chat if you're a MAGA woman and you want to explain why you're supporting Donald Trump. Oh, okay, I got it. Maybe I sent the invite to the wrong person. Got it. Put a one in the chat if you are a MAGA woman and you want to come up here and explain why Donald Trump is the best candidate. All right, I want to hear from you. Yeah, they don't like to show their faces anymore. I mean, I have to show mine. Why don't you come up here and show your face and show me? Remy Doll, please invite me up. Are you a Trump supporter, Remy Doll? Are you a Trump supporter, Remy Doll? I don't know if you are. I'm just trying to, get through some of these Trump supporters real quick. They're scared. And this is when they don't come up, I say this is how Kamala has Donald Trump right now. Do you want to do another debate? Oh no. Oh no. I'm not doing another debate. And get on stage with the prosecutor? Oh, yeah, I don't think that's a great idea. All right. Where are the Trump supporters at? We don't got all morning, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the time. I guess they've learned their lesson, all right? I don't agree 100% with Harris, but she makes more sense than Trump. I agree. Where's Vicky at? Someone says add Vicky. Vicky, where are you at, Vicky? Because she'll lose. Yeah. Put a one in the chat if you are a... Oh, is this Vicky? Vicky, are you a Trump supporter, Vicky? Vicky, are you a Trump supporter? I see blue hearts coming from Vicky. I see blue hearts coming from Vicky. I'm not convinced Vicky is a Trump supporter. All right. She says no way. All right. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for clearing that up. You guys see, I am a Trump pud. What does that mean? You're a Trump pud. What does that mean? Come on up here. Come on up here. What is it? Aisling Thomas? Come on up here. Come on up here. Where's MAGA Mandy? All right. All right. How much war do we have to be in before you guys will cool? All right. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. We got some people out there, ladies and gentlemen. 69 Mosquito. Ooh, come on up here. Who is this in the box right here? Who is this in the box? Oh, you got the camera on.
I'm not afraid.
You're a Trump supporter, huh?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are.
What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Texas.
Okay, all right. Shout out to Texas. Did you vote for Donald Trump in 2016?
I tried to.
Oh, okay, but why didn't you?
Because the ballot boxes wouldn't allow me to.
Got it, but you would have. All right, and in 2020, I would suppose you were going to as well.
Yeah, yeah. But we kept having problems. It's funny how we keep having problems when we try and go to the ballot boxes.
Oh, well, that sounds like a state issue. You know, you can't blame because you know they like to
Washington where they're burning the ballot.
You know they like to they like to send everything back to the states. So when I talk to Republicans like yourself, I say you got to take that up with your governor, right? I mean, because Democrats aren't running Texas. You know what I mean?
No, I'm in San Antonio.
But that's still in Texas.
Do you have any clue about San Antonio?
I have a little bit, but it's still it's
Democrat everything.
Oh no, but the governor. Who's your governor? Who's your governor?
I'm saying San Antonio.
Yeah, but who's your who's your governor?
Our governor is Republican. Yeah.
Okay. We send it back to the state. So take it up with your governor. All right. That's what my point was. As far as I'm concerned, the Democrats aren't getting the resources they need to stop those issues because you got a Republican governor that's out there stonewalling everything. So you got a serious problem on your hand, bro. But listen, I'm on your.
In San Antonio, we got a Democrat DA that's just letting everybody go.
Knock it off. I don't buy that. I don't buy that 1 second.
Hey, I've got family that's been trafficking. All right.
Let me ask you a serious question. Let me ask you.
Serious issue for us. We have family that still hasn't been found. Still has not been found, and they're not even looking.
When did they go missing?
With the AG on a regular basis, and this is what we're getting from the Democrats. And this ain't. We're not the only one. We've got a whole network of families that are getting screwed over by the Democrats, not going after.
It's misinformation. That's misinformation.
It's not. It's a fact.
Why are you wearing a blue shirt? By the way, are you a Democrat? Okay, all right. Listen, your profile says, I am living for the Lord, loving my wife, all right, and kids.
That's right.
You got a daughter?
I've got 3.
All right, now I got to ask you an honest question. The person you're supporting, Donald Trump, this is what he said, all right?
My daughter, if Ivanka were my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. If Ivanka were my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are that we should be looking at their track records. This is a rare occasion where we have 4 years of Trump and 4 years of Harris Biden, right?
But did you hear what he said?
We have actual years to look at.
Right? Did you hear what he said?
No, I heard what he said.
What did he say? What did he say?
Yeah, he's talking about how his daughter is beautiful and this and that.
No. He said if Ivanka wasn't his daughter, perhaps he would be dating her. Do you say that kind of stuff to your daughter?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I just don't.
Is it acceptable to say? You're a God-fearing man, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, is it acceptable to say?
There are people that say things that aren't exactly what everybody would agree
You're
with.
sick.
But that doesn't mean that they're not, come on.
How about this? Hold on. How about this? Hold on, Man John Studios. Hold on. I got one more. I need
Capone for one.
Okay, Capone. I got one more. All right, Capone, listen to this.
What's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, what's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
I know what the answer is.
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
No, come off of mute. Capone.
Full-grown
Capone.
adult. Full-grown adult. Are you going to sit there and act like you don't talk about sex with your full-grown adult kids?
I don't have kids, number one, but
Okay,
I'll
I
be
do.
okay.
I do. And yeah, because it's a topic that adults and full-grown adult children need to talk about.
You talk to your kids about sex like that?
No, not like that, but
Yeah, you do.
talk
I
about
think you do. I think you do. So imagine you got a daughter,
again,
and
what you think, but not what you know. So that seems to me like you're going about this whole thing with the voting about what you think and not what you know. Maybe you should study and learn. That way you won't be so misinformed. If you knew about what was going on here with the DAs and about the families and about the missing kids and about the people that have been shot and killed and nobody's doing nothing about it, then maybe you wouldn't have these opinions. If you knew how people were crossing over the border, but then look how I look, right? I try and cross the border. Listen how I talk. Do I sound Mexican in any way, shape, or form? Like, not even close. But if I try and come across the border, they're going to shoot me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about Mexico. Because borders aren't open for any country. Why should ours be? That just doesn't make sense.
Okay.
You go over into Mexico, and there's going to be guys with guns pointed right down at you, shaking you, making sure, because they don't just let anybody in their country. That's how it works. That's how it should work here, but it doesn't.
But can I ask an honest question? So you believe the border needs to be fixed?
Yes, absolutely.
Why didn't Donald Trump help get it fixed?
He had the lowest border crossings ever.
I didn't ask that. I said there was a pretty much. Let me give you more context.
You're not trying to find out the true information.
He didn't. He didn't have the lowest border crossings ever. Knock it off.
No, you just look it up.
You're repeating his talking. You're repeating his talk.
Facts.
Listen.
Facts.
Capone. Listen. You're just repeating the stuff he says at his rallies.
No, I don't actually listen to his rallies. What I do is I watch the CNN. I watch all you guys' news. All right. I watch the CNNs, the NBC,
crazy.
the ABC.
This is crazy.
I watch the actual video footage of them saying what they say.
So
I don't fall for stuff like, oh, there's good people on both sides. That's not what he said. He said specifically that he devotes that he stands against the KKK. But he was talking about different people that were on the other side. And you know exactly who he's talking about because there was the same people, different people on both sides. So don't give me this stuff that he says this. Right now, you guys are talking about the trash, right? Is there not trash and garbage all in the ocean and it's coming from China? Is that not true? Is that not true? Do the ocean currents go through the Gulf? Do the ocean currents go?
Wait a second. Okay. Capone. You feel like you're cooking right now, and I got it.
I feel like I understand that these are facts that actually happened, and you guys are trying to deny them like we didn't even see it. Like we weren't like the January 6th. We weren't watching people walk through the aisles. We weren't sitting there watching them walk through the aisles. We weren't sitting there hearing the people, the undercover.
Okay. Calm down.
Let's break the lines. It was individuals that were doing that. And we know now that those were undercover cops. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous what you guys say. And then you guys sit there and try and say, like, we're the idiots. We're sitting here watching this stuff with our own eyes happen.
Okay.
4 years of Trump. I was doing Uber Lyft. We could afford a $20 full tank of gas during COVID. We were able to fill up a tank of gas with $20.
Why?
Why was
the
60?
Why was the gas cheaper during the pandemic?
And after. It was cheaper right up until the point that Biden took office and he did all those executive orders. From the next day, gas started going up. We saw that. Executive orders. Sign. Next day, gas prices start going up. Look it up. Look it up. For somebody like me who is actually driving and dealing with gas every single day.
Are you done? You've unloaded a lot.
Yeah, that's because you guys have a lot of stuff that you guys are way off on.
Okay, great. So let's take this one step at a time. Okay. All right. Now, I do this, and I do it to everyone. You just skipped over the fact that I played those audio clips about the things Donald Trump said about his daughter, and you went off on a wild rant. I just want you to understand from the way that I saw that's a sign that you've been traumatized because it hurts you to look at who Donald Trump is. But I'm not going to let you evade looking at your daddy. I'm not going to let you do it.
What is with the daddy stuff? What is the stuff with that?
Okay, great. Because you worship Donald Trump.
Emotional fear or attachment or something. I don't know what it is, but you can't deal with the actual issues. You got to start saying, "Oh, he's your daddy." And
I don't
Look, you
believe,
honestly
sir,
believe,
sir,
Hitler.
sir,
You
sir, sir,
honestly
sir,
believe
sir,
Hitler.
sir, sir. Can I finish,
Listen,
Capone?
listen
Capone,
to that.
you just went on a
Coming
5-minute.
out in public, in front of the White House,
He can't
claiming
handle
that
it.
he's Hitler.
Every time, I show
actually
up.
believe that? Can you actually?
Notice how every time I explain to him who his daddy is, he goes off on a rant about all these other things I'm not talking about. I'm asking you to just focus on your daddy. All right, now let's get back to it. All right, I think I'm going to get a breakthrough with you. So we've established, Capone, that he said some things about his daughter that he shouldn't have said.
Mm.
Are you willing to at least admit that on TikTok today?
Yeah.
That was it was disgusting. It was disgusting.
He should not say it in the way he said it. He should not say it to who he's saying it to. There's a lot of things that he says that trip people up.
No, it's disgusting.
I don't care what people say.
It's disgusting. Okay,
I don't care
Capone.
care what people do.
Okay, but do you understand
So
the error?
putting black dudes in jail.
Okay, so I'm still trying to help you see your dad. I'm not talking about Vice President Harris, all right? So let me ask you a serious question now. This guy's crashing out. Capone?
Your mom's putting people in jail.
Wait. Turn it back on. I like the camera. Capone, I just got to. Come on. Capone, this is the only thing that you're not doing for me. You want to say words don't matter. Hold on, turn it back on. You want to say, okay, you want to say words don't matter, but you and I can agree that his words got people to show up to the Capitol on January 6th.
No. Oh, no. People were going to the Capitol no matter what. Like I said, on January 6th, I was pissed off because my vote got stolen and my mom's vote got stolen. People were pissed off. Don't you understand that? It's not because of what he said. It's because of what happened when we went to the polls. Why don't you understand that? We stood up until 3-4 o'clock in the morning watching the polls live, and we see the people pulling the baskets out. We see the people pulling the things. We see the trucks pulling up afterwards. We're watching it live. How do you expect us to handle that when we're sitting there watching it live? Are you not seeing the fact that 450,000?
Can I play this? Can I just play this for you?
North Carolina, big victory with North Carolina.
This is your daddy right here. Listen to this. Listen to this.
So we won there. We lead by 76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
So I played that clip because he said we were getting ready to win, and then he just declared he won. That's a lie.
Well, the day of the election, like
that
it's
was
always been before.
That was right before the results of
that day of.
But the votes weren't finished counting. They weren't finished counting
Wait.
Wait.
As all the baskets keep coming
Capone.
in. All the baskets keep coming in. Okay, look. Let me.
Capone.
Like this.
Capone.
How do you feel about Obama?
Capone.
How do you feel about Obama?
Capone. Can you listen to?
Was Obama one of the greatest?
Can you listen to me? He declared he won before the results actually came out. Did you know that? No wonder you were upset. No wonder. So
when you say before the results, you mean a week later.
Listen.
Be honest. Be honest. When you say before the results came out, you mean a week later when they came out. You don't mean that.
No.
That night.
No. He was declaring he won before the results had been finished counted. That's why you feel no. Well, it was night when he said that, but my point is that's why you're upset. Because you believed him.
Well, I'm saying because we saw it happen. We go down to the voting thing. I'm pressing Trump.
Okay. Capone. When you say we, you're not the rest of the United States. You're just one person.
No, I'm talking about my family.
Even
when
them.
I'm talking about my family specifically.
Even just your
family. My mom shows up and they say that she already voted by mail. We're not people that vote by mail. We vote.
Capone. Are you not hearing me? Your family's experience does not speak to the entire country. Mm-hmm. In the indictment, it says there was no outcome determinative fraud. That means Maybe there were some things. Listen,
No. It says there is no standing. Do you not understand the difference between no standing and no evidence?
what did I
They're not
say?
saying there wasn't no evidence. They're
I
saying there was
said
no standing.
I
So what
said
they're saying is that
indictment.
the American people are the ones that have the standing, or the states have the standing, not him.
Capone.
That's what they're saying.
I said indictment. I didn't say his lawsuits, his court cases that he
No, I'm
got.
not talking about the court cases. I'm talking about the voting. I'm talking about the judges that said that he had no standing to take
Okay.
this fraud.
That was the when he tried to appeal those 60 cases about the result. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about Jack Smith's indictment against the former president in Washington, D.C. In there, it says there's no outcome determinative fraud, which means despite all the stuff that may have occurred, it wouldn't have changed the results of the election across the United States. Not just with your family. I need you to understand. It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't? Okay, look, right now we've got California, right? And they're not even voter IDing people.
This man is lost. You're
They're
lost.
not even voter IDing people. That's not going to affect my vote?
No.
It's not.
No.
The fact that California is letting anybody vote.
They don't let anybody vote. You have to register to be voted. You have to register to vote.
They cannot ask for ID when they go. That's a fact.
So what is your theory?
How racist is that? Do you have an ID? I have an ID. My 16-year-old daughter has an ID. But how racist is that for the Democrats to keep saying that we can't find IDs?
You know what? That's the most
racist thing I've ever heard.
Listen.
Everybody has internet. The poorest person I know has internet.
Capone, I'm gonna slow you down for a quick second. You're crashing out because I'm just showing you who your daddy is. All right? Your dad, again, you know he got impeached twice. You know he lost the election to President Biden. Biden beat the brakes off of him. You can't even process that. And 4 years later, you're still up here acting like the election was just last night and you're reliving the trauma all over again on TikTok. This is sad.
Biden beat Obama? Really?
I said he beat the brakes off of Donald Trump.
No.
Your daddy.
He beat Obama.
And the closer you get, the uglier you get, by the way. So you don't really need to get that close. No, let's listen.
From a basement. He beat Obama from a basement. More votes than Obama ever.
He beat your daddy. And why did you
really? You're really not gonna acknowledge that.
The next
without
it doesn't take that much to beat your dad. Your dad's a loser. Now I want to get to
Obama. Not
Obama. No, it's your daddy. And then your dad turns around since he left the White. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna unmute you. Just listen up. You got the Snuggles demon in you too. You're worse than Snuggles. You're actually worse than Snuggles. Snuggles, talk to your brother. Snuggles, talk to your brother. Snuggles, this guy is sick. Listen. Okay, now act like you can't. I wasn't done talking. I wasn't done talking. Don't worry. I'm going to let you talk. All right. But what we're not going to do is let you just step on the gas. Yeah. Have a little bit of that coffee. Since your daddy's been out, all right, of the White House, he's been indicted 4 times. He's been convicted. We found him liable for essaying E. Jean Carroll. I mean, you're pretty much supporting the worst person on the planet. I get it. You got policy issues with Kamala Harris. I don't even think you've read her policies, to be quite honest. I just think it's your hatred towards women and the racism. And I just wish you would just come right out and admit it. That's why, Zeus, this is why I'm supporting Donald Trump, because I'm a misogynist and I'm a racist. Cut all of that immigration stuff out. Cut it out. Donald Trump had a chance to close the border with a bipartisan border bill. And you know he didn't do it. Because guess what he said? He said, if you pass the border bill, there goes my campaign. So he would rather run on a problem instead of fixing it. All right? So, Capone, now I want to get back into this. What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the fact that your dad said blame me for the border being open? What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah. Okay.
What he said it.
anything about the actual facts. You don't care anything about the actual what's actually going on. Again, 4 years experience of action, not words, action. Right?
You know what makes
4
me?
years.
You know what makes me even sadder? You know what's
4
even
years of
sadder?
action
You
in
you, you
comedy.
said you said you were a Lyft driver. You said you were a Lyft driver, and the gas was lower during the pandemic. You couldn't even figure out that the reason the gas was lower was because the demand was lower because there was a national lockdown. Yeah, you didn't even realize that because Donald Trump got you so deep in the cult. You're a sick and twisted human being, and
You
you
don't
know
anything
it.
about me. You don't know anything about me. How could you say that?
Because I'm listening to you. You won't condemn
Don't
Donald
listen.
Trump.
Okay, again, you are listening and doing with your feelings instead of looking up facts.
I've listened to you. Everyone in here knows you're.
If you want facts, then look them up.
Hold on.
I'm all over the internet. You can find me.
I'll do it this way. I'll do it this
I've been doing
way.
things for years.
I don't trust you.
I go to school
I'll
and
do
teach
it.
kids about staying out of gangster rap music. I put in my public service. What have you guys done? What have you done?
You go to school. Wait a second. Wait a second. You go to school and teach kids how to stay out of gangster rap music?
No, I teach kids how to stay out of gangs. I've been doing that for decades.
Oh, I heard you say gangster rap music.
No, I use rap music. I don't say gangster rap music.
Okay. I thought. Thank you for clearing that up.
You don't hear that great either, then, too.
No, I heard it.
I heard it. With what I said.
Okay. And so you have a problem with gangs?
Yeah, of course, don't you?
What's the issue?
What do you mean? What's the issue? Are you serious?
Yeah. Because I don't understand.
There was no gangs taking over apartments in Aurora.
No.
There's no gangs in El Paso, and now there's no gangs in San Antonio, and now there's no gangs in Houston, because that never happened.
You know why I said that? Because it shows to me how racist you are. It just showed me how. So
how is a brown man gonna be racist? I've been.
Let me explain why. Let me explain why.
How am I a racist?
Let me explain why. On January 6th, there was a gang that went to the Capitol and tried to overthrow the government, but you gave them a permission slip to do that earlier. You had no smoke for that gang. You didn't teach your kids how to. Wait. No.
Minnesota down to the ground.
That's my point.
Because of your.
That's what I thought. That's here. Here you go. I knew it.
And we don't burn anything. We don't hurt anybody. We don't kill anybody. We get killed, in fact. How is that okay? And then now that you're president and vice president,
sir,
you said that they can go and kill people now that they don't.
Sir,
really?
You're turning. Sir, you're.
See that directive.
Sir, the blood is rushing to your head. You had no smoke. You had no smoke for that gang that went to the Capitol on January 6th. And you yourself, and to be quite honest, I'll go to hold on, and I got to be a little more honest. To be quite honest, you're in a gang, you're in the MAGA gang, so that makes you a hypocrite. Why didn't you have anything to say about those white nationalists who were a part of the insurrection, who went there and attacked the United States government? What did you teach your kids about that gang?
That you have the right to protest.
Did you use any hip hop music to help them?
The government doesn't have the right to kill you because you protest.
Did you hear what my question was?
Did you hear what their president did?
I asked you a simple question. Was it a gang that attacked the Capitol on January 6th?
No, it wasn't. It was a bunch of protesters.
The Proud Boys.
It was a bunch of protesters. Just like the protesters that went to Minnesota, just like the protesters that were shutting down. Protesters.
So wait.
Those protesters aren't supposed to get hurt. But
Capone. I'm going to give you a chance to clear up your answer again. The Proud Boys. Those are just protesters? In other words, you're telling the kids you teach they can be part of the Proud Boys.
You're telling me all those people were Proud Boys?
Some of them were.
Okay, so right now you're being.
But the Proud Boys, yes or no?
Right
yes or no? Yes or no? Are you gonna? Is it acceptable? Is it acceptable? Listen. Is it?
If they're doing anything illegal, it's unacceptable. If they're within their legal,
they got convicted. They got convicted. The Oath Keepers, the Boogaloo Boys, Patriot Front. These are all white nationalist groups.
Okay.
Are they? Is it okay for the kids you teach to join those? You see how you quick to just go straight after communities of color? That's why I say you're racist. You don't got no smoke. You don't got no kind of
The Proud Boys were
smoke.
black.
You don't got no.
Your Obama's up here talking smack about black people right now. Your Biden was sitting there talking about if you don't know who to vote for, you ain't black.
You're a
You don't have no
hypocrite.
smoke. You got zero smoke.
You're a hypocrite.
How am I a hypocrite?
Because you can't
about misogyny
can't
and all that. How come you're voting for the Democrats? It's okay to have it in the Oval Office, just not outside the Oval Office before you're president, right?
have what? I just want you to know. Listen.
About Clinton? You don't know anything about Clinton?
Whatever your name is, right? What did you say your name was? Cajun. What is your? How you say it? Capone. Capone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just so much going on.
No. But yeah,
the fact that
Kamala or Kamala.
But you see how I want to get it right.
Right? You could say my name messed up. That's okay. That's been going on.
No, I actually asked you how do you say your name again because I'm trying to be.
His name is Manuel.
Okay.
Manuel is how you spell it.
Okay.
But most people can't say
Manuel.
that. Everybody's a racist because they can't say his name right because they just say
Manuel.
Manny. That makes them a racist?
No.
Okay, so then why do you say that about people that can't say Kamala?
Because I know they're doing it intentionally to be disrespectful.
She used to get a difference between share and chair, right? She would say, "Sit in that chair."
Listen.
You need to chair this. But
Listen, sir. That's
the most racist thing I've ever heard.
You're crashing out right now, and I need you to understand the reason you're crashing out. It's because you know you're up here lying.
It's because I'm against lies.
No.
I'm standing up to all these lies. Yeah.
Everything that the thing is, I'm just listening to you, and I'm going.
Say it could be looked up, can be researched. Nothing you said can be researched.
But the one thing that I'm not going to let you get away with is the fact that you had no energy for those gangs that attacked the Capitol on January 6th. But you want to point to BLM, all right? And you want to point to all communities of color, but you don't have the ability to say
anything about all communities of color.
You went after BLM.
They burned cities down. They burned cities down, right?
All right. How about this? Right?
Did the January 6th people burn anybody down?
January 6th?
Yeah. Who'd they burn down?
They destroyed the Capitol.
They broke some windows, yes. We don't even know who did it.
They brought the Confederate flag inside. They put feces all over the offices in there. I mean, these people assaulted law enforcement. No one's ever done that. We've never
compared that to Minnesota.
I would say
that Minnesota wasn't worse.
This guy.
Okay, you be honest. Tell me how you feel.
January 6th was way worse.
It was way worse.
Yeah, we had people's
property, then burning the city down. That
wasn't
as bad as January 6th.
January 6th will always go down in American history as the darkest day in our country because Donald Trump, a sitting president, led an insurrection against the United States government. No matter how you try to slice that and dice that, bro, it ain't ever going to change. All right. Now listen up. What I'll do is this.
On the other side of town. Are you kidding me?
What I'll do is this. All right. Because
how did he lead if he wasn't even there? Explain that.
I don't got time to relitigate January 6th with you.
Because you're lying.
I've came to a conclusion about you that I think makes it clear. I'll let the audience decide real quickly.
Look it up. Google.
I'll let the audience decide. Hold on. Is he is this guest right here, Capone? Is he in a cult? Yes or no? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe, based on this discussion, that Capone is in a cult. Or you could put yes. Just put yes. Okay, yes. Look at all these yeses.
The internet says I'm in a cult. I must be. See, that's the kind of thinking you guys have. That's how you guys think, that if the internet says that's what it is, right?
We got over 2,000 people in here. Capone. A lot of people in here have concluded that you are in a cult.
Okay. All right. But the facts say otherwise.
What does that make you think now? Like, honestly, bro, you got to get it out of you. You've got to say everything you wanted to say, which I completely disagree with. And it was just so many lies. Wait. And it was just so many lies. I just decided, you know what? Fact check meter gone. This guy's a liar. Now that everyone's concluded, no. Honestly, wait a second. Capone, I'm done with you. I need you to honestly do the work right now. What are you going to do?
You keep cutting off the mic and stuff like that.
Because I don't need.
Talk to me man to man.
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a quick question. Now that you are aware that based on how you and I have spoken, a majority of people in here believe you're in a cult. Does that cause you to at least reevaluate?
No, not in the slightest. You guys are all morons. How am I supposed to reevaluate? You guys didn't look up one fact. You guys didn't look up one fact. Not one. Not one.
Okay.
You guys look up facts, and then you tell me otherwise.
So
then I would know different.
Well, you know what, Capone. Unfortunately, you're a prime candidate for hell. You can't. Not everybody can get to the pearly gates.
When you guys are killing babies for fun, as just activity, then we'll see who ends up in hell. But right there, that is not a woman.
Thank you, Sue.
It's a whole different body.
Capone, the lake of fire is warming. Capone, the lake of fire is warming up, and you're on your way to hell. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send Capone straight into the lake of fire by giving him a huge round of boos and shame. Someone said crazy Capone.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it.
Thank you, cutie. Thank you.
Never gonna get it, 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 never get it.
Yeah, Capone, you'll never get it. The problem here is, thank you, Tara. All his problems he's blaming all his problems on the Democrats, but producing zero evidence to support his claims. He admits Donald Trump said some nasty things about his daughter, but guess what? That only made his support for Donald Trump that much stronger. Thank you, Rick. Rick. They call him Crazy Capone. They call him Crazy Capone. He teaches kids how to stay out of gangs. Mimi, thank you. All right, Mimi in the chat. He teaches kids how to stay out of gangs, the black and brown ones. But did you notice the gang that assaulted the United States government? Well, you know what? That really was just people protesting. Capone, you're a disgrace to this country. And you're sick. You want to talk about border crises and ignore what Biden and Harris have done to help address the crossings at the border? They're low. Crossings are low, bro. You don't want to say anything about Donald Trump or the bipartisan border bill. You don't want to acknowledge that he's been impeached. Thank you, everyone, for the support. You all are the best. You just want to get on TikTok and lie like a rug, all right? Let's move it on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we'll bring up a friendly, all right, real quickly. Good morning, Shay. How are you doing, Shay?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm all right. I am all right. We got some triggered people out there, huh?
Yeah, oh my gosh. And the funny thing about old Manuel is what he doesn't understand is that we've heard all that stuff he spewed. He's in there going, look it up. You got to look it up. You got to look it up. You know what, sir? We've heard all this. It's been 4 years of the same clamoring and BS and fake news that you guys have been spewing for 4 years.
And where has it gotten them, Shay? Where has it gotten them?
Nowhere. Donald Trump's going to lose again. I mean, you guys have no idea. I don't need to look anything up. We're quite aware of what the facts are. And you're lost in the sauce. He's really gotten you really clearly that your votes were stolen. Let me tell you something. Donald J. Trump led an attack on the Capitol that tried to overturn my vote. 81 million of us elected Joe Biden.
He saw it on TV, Shay. He saw it on TV, according to him.
Oh yeah, we saw it too.
His votes. He went to sleep and then he woke up and Joe Biden was the president. Shay, you didn't see that?
Oh yeah, because that's what Trump told him. But the thing is that many states didn't start counting mail-in votes, absentee votes until after they counted day-of votes. So once the day-of votes got counted, yes, Trump was leading here and there. But once they kept counting all of the ballots, the mail-in ballots from the military, the absentee votes, the drop-off ballots, all of that, then yes, he ended up losing because they counted all of the ballots.
Let's go. Tell him, Shay. I had gas and it was. I work for Lyft.
Oh, that one.
I worked for Lyft, Shay, and during the pandemic, gas was cheap. I could fill my tank up with $20. W Sue in the chat.
Yeah, because nobody was going anywhere.
Oh, Capone, listen up.
Nobody was going anywhere. It's called supply and demand, Capone. You want to look it up? Look up Adam Smith and capitalism and supply and demand. Get an economics, go study economics. Look that up. Yeah, gas was $1 something. They were selling off barrels of oil for dirt cheap because nobody was traveling. Planes were pretty grounded. So yeah, that's kind of how that works, my friend.
Yeah. So
there's a lot he needs to look up. Oh, and I would highly advise you vote Democrat because you need dental care badly.
You saw? That's Shay. You saw that?
It's not nice. I know it's not.
No. But it's a recommendation. No. It's necessary.
It's a recommendation. I'm feeling for his gum health. I'm he needs dental care. I feel for him. You need I don't know.
But he was giving us his best shot.
He was.
He tried. I mean, and when they turn the camera on like that, they're trying to actually find a date as well. So any ladies that are interested in Capone, he's yours. I won't get in the middle of that. I won't, because listen, the heart wants what the heart wants. I get it.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Mexican Border Patrol ever shooting somebody? I'm just curious.
I have never heard of that, but there's no bottom when it comes to MAGA, right?
No.
He gave us a new conspiracy, though. He did. I'll give him that. He was deep in it. He's deep in it.
He's deep into it. And it's so sad, honestly, Zeus, because I don't know when Donald Trump is gone in a week and he can't run ever again, what are they going to do? How do we get these people back?
Some of them, they're just going to go into the abyss. We need to start up a mass deportation program, right? And we're going to help them get to Russia, all right? Because I really do believe they need to put boots on the ground in Russia and help Putin out with his warmongering ways, because that's what they're into, all right? And don't worry, the United States won't go help to try to get you back. We'll let you do what you need to do because we don't want to waste taxpayers' money trying to get you back, all right? Seriously.
Absolutely. And just to a point where you guys are talking about, the jokes, right, told by Tony at the rally. Everybody's like, he was just a comedian. You guys need to laugh. Well, I got a question for you. So if you've met comedians before, any comedian will tell you that their jokes are designed to please the audience that they're talking to. You have about 95% of white people in that audience, right? His jokes were designed to make that audience laugh. Because I don't know about you, in any of the jokes, he did not degrade anybody of white color. So miss me with that. Plus, his jokes got approved by the Republican Party. So they knew that he was going to tell
Hi, Mama D.
jokes.
Hi, Mama D. Good morning. Good morning. I saw you write in the comment section, it's not nice to say unsubstantiated comments about Trump. Is that what you wrote or something like that? You wrote yes in the chat. We can hear you.
Oh, I'm live. I did not know that.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. I heard you. You said you had an issue with the. Thank you.
Yes, there are so many claims that Trump is this and Trump is that. I haven't heard anyone substantiate it completely yet. I want to hear a substantiation. Just like he's not. How is he racist? I want to hear that when I don't understand. There's nothing been racist said by him.
Really?
Yeah, really.
When he was in front of the black entrepreneurs, I think it was, and he literally said, "Would you rather the black president or the white president?" Or how about the one same speech? He said, "Yeah, I could see there's a bunch of, but we got to turn on the light so I could see all the black people."
He said that exactly. You have that.
Yeah.
You have that actually verbatim from him.
Oh yeah.
What? But you know what, Mama D, and that name is interesting, by the way. Why haven't you heard any of the stuff Donald Trump has said? Are you listening to his rallies?
I listen to it and then I go deeper in and dive in. Besides what I don't listen to, I cannot listen to any news station whatsoever because they're both slanted on either side.
That's so sad to me. You guys have just.
Okay, let's see. The left side has 5 news stations. We have one privately owned, and I don't watch any of them because they're both slanted and both geared to whoever they want to, sway at that point. So you got to do your own research and find your own. And there are truths out there that can be verified by doing your own research instead of just listening to what the news stations say.
Wait a second. So did you follow the Madison Square Garden thing where the comedian made those remarks? Did you follow that?
I do not agree. And Trump did not agree with what he had to say. So to have,
but that happened under his.
I know.
His watch.
So was Usher. Usher was on stage with Kamala. So are we going to call her out on that?
Wait. It's Kamala.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kamala. I don't mean to say it wrong. I have said it wrong by accident the entire time.
Has Usher committed a crime? Has he been found guilty of anything?
And let me tell you, has the comedian that just did that been found as a criminal of anything? No.
I'm sorry. You mentioned Usher. Did Usher get up and
Trump did not acknowledge what that man said.
Hey, Mama D, you're all over the place. I can't follow you. Usher, what is
because
Usher?
I'm trying to make sense. I'm all over the place.
Mama D, come on.
Have anything to do with Kamala Harris?
Mama D,
you're all over the place.
We got to take it one question at a time. Now, I want to give you some examples of things that Donald Trump has said. Are you familiar with his birther conspiracy about Barack Hussein Obama?
That's been a conspiracy for
no. You're familiar with it.
Yeah.
That was racist.
That he was born in Hawaii and not over here, not here in the actual.
But he was not an American.
That was racist. Okay.
American.
That was racist for him to do that. Yes or no?
If he had proof of that his birth certificate was actually.
He had no proof.
Okay, then it's not racist. It's just misinformation then.
Oh, okay. What about him launching his campaign and he said Mexicans are grapists and they're bringing crime in and is that racist?
No, because it's based on stats and the truth. It's based on
no, it's not.
Truth. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Wow,
you're really.
What about his Muslim ban?
Muslim ban?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that I think went a little too far. I mean, you can't.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I said that went a little too far.
Okay, so it was racist.
Yep.
Right?
I wouldn't. It could be construed as racist. Yes.
Construed.
Okay. What about an incident at the Trump Plaza Hotel? All right, and this happened in the 90s because he had to pay a $200,000 fine because it transferred black and women dealers off the tables to accommodate a big-time gambler's prejudice. That's okay?
In the 90s he did that? No,
yeah.
Not okay. But,
it's racist.
I understand that.
Okay. So, what about him calling COVID the Chinese virus and Kung flu? Isn't
Well,
that
we did find it did originate in China. I mean, yeah, it did originate in China.
We don't need to do racist tropes, do we?
That's describing exactly where it came
so
from.
you would encourage your family to joke around like that, is what I'm gathering.
No, we don't joke around at all like that. That has nothing to do with that. I mean, let me explain something. If my laughter is just because I don't know how to answer some of the questions because they're just so absurd. And then why is it okay for Kamala to sit there and laugh?
It's Kamala. It's Kamala. So
I'm not trying to be rude. I just can't get it right.
You say VP Harris. What about her?
So Mama D, here's the issue. You know Donald Trump's a racist. And you're trying to brand in front of all of us here that you had no clue that he was.
No, why at some point though?
And so we've now verified Donald Trump is a racist. Would you please take the comment back that we're just saying stuff and not verifying it now? Because that's why I brought you up here. You know, I just need.
But I also want to know exactly the whole conversation was said. But if he has said anything of that shape, I want the whole conversation.
No,
throw it out.
No. How about we do it a little bit better? How about you just denounce it? You think all of us have time in our busy lives to go make up this kind of stuff and then publish it on the internet and play videos all day?
I really believe that the news stations do that very well. Yeah.
This is not the news station. This is facts.
Where you get your facts from is based off
the internet. You could go look all of this.
Based off a news station.
Mama D, you know what it is?
Not off news stations. I follow him on True Social. I follow him on Twitter. I follow him. I get it from him. Him directly. Everything. Every single thing. And here's what's sad, Mama D, is that you guys have been driven so much that that media cannot be trusted. That you now go off into these off sources that tell you everything you need to hear that makes you feel good and already, sets your preconceived notions and feelings about things, and you think that that's being told the truth. The problem is that Donald J. Trump has done damage to journalists around the world that work their ass off to present information to us on a daily basis. But yet, because they're attached to some news source that you've been convinced is fake, you won't absolutely believe anything that's ever told to you.
All of them are biased.
That very, very, very sad.
Every single one is biased.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not true, actually.
It's very.
It's not true.
Every single one is biased.
Not every single one is biased.
On that too, they're biased too. Every single one are biased.
There is things that you can go look at, media bias charts, and it'll line up everything that leans far right, far left, in the middle, slightly left, slightly right, and you can look at that and you can see the sources that basically stay in the middle, and they've done a really good job at doing that. I highly recommend you go and find the media bias chart and look at what you understand and see how many of the far right news sources you follow. Check to see what sources you're actually looking at.
I will look in on each one, but I won't follow them on a regular basis.
And that's fine. That's fine. But
I don't, none of them.
You gotta understand there's a lot of damage that has been done to media, that you guys now won't believe anything because they say something negative against Trump, and it's really sad. He's told you this.
And Mama D, can I ask you another question? What are black jobs?
Oh, that's a great question.
I have no idea what are black jobs.
Well, Trump talks about black jobs. Have you heard what he said?
What did he say?
Hold on. Let me see if I can get something for you. Hold on. Okay.
Taking black jobs now, and they're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Mama D, go ahead. And there's only a few of us in here right now. Deep into your heart, can you confess to us what you believe a black job is?
I don't know what a black job is. I mean, I've never.
No, but look deep into your heart, Mama D, because I think that you could, if you had to bet on it, and we had to say $1,000 on the table. Give me your best guess. What is a black job? What would you suggest it is? What
I
would you?
do not think that way, so I can't answer that.
But give it a shot.
No, you know what he's saying. Come on.
But give it your best shot.
I do not know what a black job is because I know people of all race and color and creed doing all kinds of different jobs.
Give me. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
I do. Very well rounded as far as that goes.
Give me, please, an example of just one black job, please. If you had to just roll the dice and say, this is what I really think a black job is, what would it be?
I can't. I'm not going to even answer that because there's no.
Well, could you at least? What do you think Trump? What does Trump mean when he says that? Then how about that?
See, I want to find the whole conversation so I can actually get the context because I don't believe.
But just he's saying immigrants are taking black jobs. It's not too difficult to wrap your mind around what he said.
Oh, believe me, I'm not stupid. What I'm saying is this is. I want to hear the whole.
You want to just go ahead and say it's racist what he said?
I just said I've never heard of anybody call it black jobs, but.
So you want to say it's racist? Is that enough proof that he's racist now? Because the fact that you can't even give us a clear answer, it tells me that you're afraid to say what you really believe.
No, I'm not afraid to say anything. I'm telling you the truth. I don't think in color like that. I don't think black, white, yellow, green, or whatever has a job, a certain job.
But the man you're voting for does, Mama D.
If you think Mama D is lying, put a yes in the chat. Let's see, because people are listening to this conversation. If you think Mama D is lying, please put a yes in the chat. Mama D, are you looking at the chat?
I am looking at it.
Why do you think they're saying they think you're lying? Why do you think that's what they're saying?
That's okay. They can feel how they feel, but I know how I am, and I don't look at jobs as a black job or a white job, and I can't think of one, and I'm not going to try to think of one.
We're not saying that you feel this way, Mama D. We're not saying you think this way. What we're saying is that Trump does. And at some point, those of you that say, I'm not a racist, but you are voting for one that pushes racist ideology, you have to face the fact that it's not a deal breaker for you. We're not holding you to account, Mama D. We're holding him to account. So you have to understand, is this a deal breaker for me? I'm not a racist. I would never say this. I would never want this to be done. Then why are you voting for a man that pushes racism on a daily basis? Like,
I didn't say I was voting for him.
Divides us constantly. He divides us constantly, but you guys think it's the Democrats that do it because we discuss race, right?
Both sides do it.
No, we discuss race as in protecting our BIPOC community.
I'm still trying to find a job that a black person does and a white person does. I know.
There is no such thing. The reason he's
Bounce. Thank you, Bounce. W Bounce.
That's what I've been saying.
So Mama D, I think Mama D, I think the intervention that you got this morning is something you gotta really reflect on. For you can't go around from this day forward and say you don't know anything about Donald Trump being racist, because we've nipped that in the butt, right?
I'll go ahead and say yeah.
You now understand he's racist and he says racist things. He hangs out with people who are racist. What are you going to do now that you know this about Donald Trump? You just admitted that he's racist. You just admitted it. What are you going to do now?
I don't know yet. I'm still on the fence on that one because both sides have their really bad sides to them.
Wow.
Well, what about January 6th, though, Mama D? Look, what I don't understand is how anybody's still thinking about putting a man back in office who clearly would not refuse to leave office. He didn't want to leave. And you want to put him back in there? His own VP's not supporting him.
Oh.
It's a bad thing, man. You know, like I get that you lean right, and I get that you have, you know, conservative
This is crazy.
ideas, but at some point, like many Republicans have come out left and right, 700 prominent Republicans have said they're not voting for him. That's a big deal. And so here's what, you know, it's a suggestion. It's your vote. You do what you want.
Kathy, please, Kathy.
What you should be voting for specifically is your local elections, right? Like that's hyper important. Like what your school boards are, what you know, your taxes for your roads. Like, do you have potholes? Do you have this? Do you have that? What matters to you in your life? You should absolutely go to the voting polls. We want you to vote. You can always leave the top box unchecked.
Oh, I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So just nobody's saying you know how to vote or what to vote.
You don't know which way to lean. I was coming in for that because I haven't actually heard that before.
Okay,
so
well,
in my pocket.
Okay, well, listen, Kathy.
We're all voting for our pocket, sweetheart. All of us are. I mean, that's not, we all care about our money.
And Kathy, so I need to, because I got to move forward with my program, but I'm just concerned. Are you ready to denounce Donald Trump and the cult this morning? Yes or no? How you answer determines your fate, Mama D.
What do you mean, my fate?
Lake of fire
Yes,
or drill, baby, drill?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like, what am I on with my head on the guillotine stand now?
Yeah.
Are you denouncing the cult?
I denounce any cult, yes.
And you're done with Donald Trump?
I'm not going to say that yet.
Oh.
Both of them have to be weighed up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to warm up the lake of fire for you. And Mama D, unfortunately, we must depart ways because you're possessed with the MAGA demon. Ladies and gentlemen, Mama D seems like a great person. Unfortunately, she's not great when she's possessed with the MAGA demon. Join me in sending her to the lake of fire. Let's give her a huge round of boos and shame. Bye, Mama D.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, Shay.
Yeah,
Right.
it's got to be exhausting. I
Yeah.
get it. It's not easy to defend him. You know,
Yeah.
There's many people that can easily do it, but you got people like her. It's like, but it's hard. They're damaged. It's hard.
I agree, but I appreciate you helping me tag team that demon, all right? We got to do it more. Ladies and gentlemen, show Shay some love, and let's give her a beautiful round of applause. No lies detected, Mama D. It's sad. It's really sad to watch these Trump supporters get up here and just lie for their daddy the way they do. Mama D, you really got to do better, all right? You really, really got to do better. All right, let's bring up our next panelist. All right, good morning, Jess. Welcome. Jess, how are you doing? All right.
I'm great. Good morning. So I wanted to play MAGA or not, but it's just going to be MAGA.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. Someone was saying about MAGA's not abusive, right? Or,
They were saying that, but, you know, they're just lying.
What's that? MAGA's not abusive.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, TikTok's got that glitch lately. But mega church pastor and ex-Trump advisor admits to what? Oh, yeah, right there. Look at that.
Wow. A demon in the church. I'm not surprised. This is sick. Kathy, I hope you're here. Kathy, you're muted, Jess. You're muted, Jess. You're muted.
Sorry, it's because that glitch. I muted so the echo.
Got it.
This one is in Michigan, and it's another church leader, and he's a MAGA.
Another MAGA demon. Get him, Jess. Send him straight to hell.
And I got a joke.
Go for it.
Also, look at my sweatshirt.
Nice. Where did you get that? Okay, nice. Where'd you get that from?
I got it on Amazon. Nothing crazy.
Hey, Frank White, listen up, Frank White. I haven't forgotten about you. Sorry, Jess.
So, I got a joke about Madison Square Garden or what was happening the other day. So there was a lot of people from New York that were laughing at that joke that said, "Oh, Trump's not racist," blah blah blah. But a lot of these people came from Staten Island, right? Staten Island's full of garbage. Buried. Y'all had to drive over the garbage to get to the ferry because you can't drive to there. Damn. It's a darn shame that y'all are that big of hypocrites.
Tell them, Jess. They live in a, this cult that they've gotten themselves into. It's all about hypocrisy, but they've been lied to so much. Do you blame them?
Yeah, I do. I heard there's a big piece of garbage floating and it's called Staten Island.
Oh.
Sorry, I said it
low
wrong.
Low blow.
Also, Donald Trump tried to deport Dreamers and separated over 7,000 families, and some of them are still not reunited, and some of them are even speaking at Kamala's campaign rallies.
Wow.
And you guys are so excited about the Aliens Enemies Act of 1798, which will allow swift deportation of non-citizens in America, anyone over the age of 14 years old. So you want kids to be deported, and y'all lap this stuff up.
You hear this, Mama D? You hear what Jess is sharing out with you? Thank you, Ange.
And I got a message for MAGA. I saw this the other day, and you know what? It's so right, and it hit me in the feels.
Go ahead.
MAGA holds space in their hearts for Trump. They can hold space and love for that man and look past all of his mistakes. You like or love him, and you can look past the grape, the bigotry, the hatred, the racism, and you can say, I didn't even see it. Trump started these insults and these conspiracy theories, and again, you lap it up. But you can't forgive people like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden who haven't done a quarter of those things, not even an eighth of what Trump has done.
Tell them, Jess.
And you can sit here and say, what's Central Park 5? What's the court cases with his dad and with him refusing to rent to people of color? Or that lady Mama D saying, oh, I don't know that clip of him saying, do you want the black president or the white president? You guys hold that space in your heart for that man and forgive him. And you allow him to give you the green light on loving those parts of yourself that need and should change. And because you forgive him for all of that, it makes it really hard to forgive you.
Amen. Amen. Tell him, Jess.
And that's a darn shame.
Yep.
And I really hope you guys get it together because you are in a cult. And hopefully one of these days
thank you, Sue.
You can get out of the cult.
All right.
Look up 2 Corinthians 11:13 for you fake Christians, and I'm going to get out of here.
All right, all right. Thank you, Jess. We're down to the wire. We're trying to get some truth tellers up here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give the beautiful Jess a round of applause. No lies detected! Do you Trump supporters understand? If it wasn't for shows like this, you would all be in a world of hurt worse than you were last election. At least we're up here now giving you information to help you think before you go to the Capitol again. You should be thanking us, every single one of you MAGA demons. You should be emptying out your checking and bank accounts for all of us who get up here and tell you the truth. Stop sending Donald Trump your money. I don't care about what you're complaining about. You don't got any money for gas. You don't got any money for eggs. Well, quit sending Donald Trump your money. How about that? Quit buying his merchandise. You know he makes it in China. You all are a bunch of sick and twisted people. All right, let's bring up our next panelist. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Nutty. Good morning, Nutty. How are you doing?
Hello, sir. How are you?
All right. Let's get it out of the way. Let's go.
I have a message.
Let's go.
I have a message for the gentleman that what was he Puerto Rican?
Capone, I think, right?
Yeah. I have a message for Capone. I have a message for Mama D. I have a message for anyone who is undecided about who they should vote for at this juncture in the race. I have a message for all of MAGA.
W. Sue.
Anyone under the umbrella of someone not voting for human rights. All of you are disgusting pieces of caca, and you are full of caca. All of you. And you are racist.
Wow.
And you are misogynistic. And you are period. Because at this point, Mama D, you cannot continue playing willful ignorance. You know the character of Donald Trump just like every single one of us. You cannot keep gaslighting us. You cannot continue peeing on our leg and telling us that it is raining outside.
That's right.
Absolutely not. The devil is a lie, and
That's
so
right.
are you.
That's right.
So let me
Union
just
gang.
say it for you, because you can't bring yourself to say it. So I am going to be Capone right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be Mama D right now. All right. So I need all 1.6K of you to just listen up and hear me carefully.
Hit the goal, W chat. Let's go.
I'm speaking.
Thank you, everyone.
In the voice of Capone and Mama D and Snuggles. I am racist. I don't care about people who do not fit my narrative.
That's right.
I don't care if I am a person of color. I have internal hatred for my race. And in Mama D's case, I don't care about your race because it's not mine.
That's part.
I don't care about someone's right, because what she said was he told the truth about all Hispanics are grapists. You know the comment that he made. Did she not say, well, that's statistics, that's true?
Yeah.
I heard her say that. Woman, you are a liar.
Mama D, are you listening? Mama D, seriously.
At this point, we are literally 1 week out from an election. Mama D, Vice President. Before I even go there, Mama D, don't get in this box saying, I'm sorry, I have such a hard time saying her name. I don't mean any offense by it. The devil is a lie. You do mean every offense in the book, because it's not that hard. It's comma la. Easy. Point blank. And the fact that you've been corrected on it time and time and again shows us that you just don't care to learn, and you just don't care to change, because you are a racist piece of crap. I'm not going to be like Zeus. I'm not going to be like Shay. And Shay, I absolutely disagree with you, Shay. So I hope you're listening, Shay.
Stop it.
We are calling her. We are saying that she's a racist.
Wow.
We are indeed saying she is that. We're saying it because she's promoting it. She's endorsing it. And she's not coming out against it. So absolutely, Shay, we are saying that she is this, what we're talking about. Because
we getting.
You cannot say that she's not that when she knows the truth, and she cannot accept the truth, and she continues to lie and to capitulate for Donald Trump. Every single thing that you brought to her attention, oh, I didn't know that. I have to look that up. Well, woman, you seem to know every cotton-picking thing you want to know about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, but you don't know nothing about Donald Trump. The man has literally over 60 years of just deplorable behavior. Behavior.
Lord have mercy.
I heard Zeus and Shay time and time again telling you things about Donald Trump, and you just oh my gosh, I'm clutching my pearls. I'm clutching them because that can't be true. Like, did you get that from the fake news? Shay hit the nail on the head.
That's
when
right.
She told you about the news. You're not going to believe anything that doesn't fit your narrative.
Bingo.
It shows that you are disgusting, and it shows that you are abhorrent, and that you should, well, Mama, I'm trying to keep it clean.
Please keep it
I'm trying to
clean.
keep it clean. So
Bounce. Thank you,
here's the
Bounce.
deal. Here's
W
the deal.
Bounce in the chat. Let's go.
Zeus,
Yes.
I appreciate you. We're 1 week out. I am looking forward. Today is going to mark a day where we can change history at the place that we know as the ellipse. Because history is going to get changed tonight. Because are we going to forget Donald Trump speaking at the ellipse? And
Heck no. Heck no.
We're never going to forget that.
No.
However, the ellipse is getting a baptism on tonight.
That part.
Because the vice president is going to speak in that very spot that this man sent his insurrectionist.
Show Nutty some love, y'all. He over here preaching. Let's go, Nutty. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Place is going to get baptized.
Thank you.
Tonight.
Amen.
And she's going to come in with love.
We're taking our country back.
Joy.
That's right.
I know y'all going to get triggered because she's going to laugh a whole lot. And that triggers y'all that this black
man is so happy. Union Gang. Shout out to Union Gang. W Union Gang.
So I'm telling you right now, you might as well lace up your bootstraps because y'all going to get triggered. Because she's going to laugh. She's going to speak about where she wants to take America. Not just Democrats, not just white folks, not just black folks, but every single person in this nation. She
Amen.
has a vision for this nation. Donald Trump does not. Thank you, Zeus. I'm out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give Nutty some love. Let's give him a round of applause. No lies detected. We are taking our country back today. We're going to take the ellipse back too. Yeah, MAGA. It's over. Somebody keeps sending me messages, and they know who they are. Trash me. It's over, Zeus. He tries to take my lines and say it's over, Zeus. But he's missing the whole point. Trash bait, it's over for you. Your little shenanigans, your little campaign, it's all over. Donald Trump is single-handedly ending his own career by promoting racism. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen a person who's seriously trying to run to be president do. It's sick. All right, let's bring up our next panelist. Good morning, Bounce. Nice to see ya.
I got to turn my camera on today.
Okay, let's go.
Hi.
Oh, looking good. Who is the... Oh, so cute. Oh my God, the cute pooch. Oh my goodness.
He's a little sad.
Uh-oh.
He's a little sad because he lost his brother the
other
night. My
I'm
mom's service dog. So
I'm so
he needs
sorry.
a little extra love and care.
Send some love. What's his name? If you don't mind?
His name is Linen, like the fabric. Linen.
Okay, Linen, ladies and gentlemen, send Linen some love. All right, Linen's going through a lot. Send Linen some love. I wish I could give him a treat. Michael Cohen. What's going on, bro?
Incident.
Yes.
Through the drive-through, so I'm all clean now. But the lady, she asked me who I was voting for, and I told her Miss Harris. And then the next thing I know, she called me a mixed ham like her.
Oh, really?
Yes, but I ain't gonna tell you what I did, so I'm gonna leave that. But the lady who was there on your panel earlier with Shay,
yes,
she needs to go back to school, and hopefully she don't have no kids, because if she does, she's teaching them how to be just like her, a racist, a straight racist.
Bingo.
Now, I'm with my boy that just got off of here.
Yeah, Nutty.
He said the truth. Today is going to be epic. This woman is strategic in what she does. She knows where she has to go so that she is put in that White House.
Right.
So, let me just tell you, it ain't just when these people are talking and they're talking about all these different races and how that dumb lady that just left here is up here talking about, well, I have to research that. Do you research the fact that your leader, your cult leader, because you're a cult, your cult leader don't talk about y'all, but you don't care if you hurt everybody else just a little bit.
Bingo.
You want to hurt us. You don't care about hurting just a little bit and suffering just a little bit, as long as it's us and other people that don't look like us. So when he starts taking away everything, he's not going to not take away your stuff. There's no way that he can take away Social Security and Medicare and not take it from you.
All right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you old people out there, when you wake up and this woman is your president, and you wake up and you find out that you have given them your house, you have given them everything. Your bank accounts are empty. This man is supposed to be a debt.
Michael Cohen, welcome. Here we go. Lord have mercy. Here we go again. Wow. How you doing, champ? How you doing, bro?
How are you, my brother?
I'm doing. Wow.
By the way, you are spot on, young lady. You are spot on. You know, you don't have to look like Kamala in order to appreciate just how special a person that she actually is. All right. I'm certainly not female, and I'm also not black. But as far as I'm concerned, I will tell you something. There is no better person that I can imagine for right now than Kamala Harris.
Bingo.
And anybody that doesn't vote for her, I believe to be an absolute fool.
Michael, I have tried to get on your panel so many times. And
well,
I know
you got me now with Zeus.
Amen.
Well, thank you
The king
so
of
much.
all gods.
You
What's
like
that?
dogs? Do you like dogs, Michael?
I do.
Okay, there's mine. He's right there. You see him?
What kind of dog is that? I can't see. Oh, there it is. A poodle.
Yes, I have three of them.
Standard. That's a standard French poodle.
Yes.
I had one in white growing up.
My mama's her service dog passed away 2 days
Sorry.
ago. And so my mother's a senior, and she has pre-existing illnesses.
Yes.
If that man gets in office and takes away any or everybody's family members who have children that are disabled, whose children are born and need extra care, they're not going to get it. People like my mother and people like anybody else's mother or your children or people that have to have transplants or they need medicine so they can live with their transplant.
What's your first name?
I don't want to say.
No problem. I'll just call you Bounce. All right. I want to say something to your point on that about your mom and others. Remember what he did to his own nephew.
Yes, I do.
The one who is physically handicapped, that he turned around and he said, wouldn't it be better if he died?
Wow.
Now, there will be a bunch of MAGA asses, right, that'll turn around and try to say, he didn't say that. He said, bullshit. All right? He said it. Google it. It's factually accurate. His own relatives acknowledge that. And here's the crazy thing. It's not even his money. That was money that was put away for this child by his father in the estate that he stole from his relatives.
Wow.
You follow? So if these people think that he's going to be any better to you or to yours than he is to his and his own, you are out of your cotton-picking, stupid-ass mind.
Woo! Get him!
I want to know how come Mrs. Y, and I call her Mrs. Y for a reason, Melania, Mrs. First Lady Melania Y. Why Melania? Like the Y. Why is it that she's always missing? Why is that? Can you answer that?
Yeah, I can. Because she wants nothing to do with him. True, she wants nothing to do with him. In fact, the only time that you saw her at that racist rally the other day, because they pay her to go there. It is transactional. Their entire relationship is transactional. Yes, of course she hates him. How could she not, right? Despite whatever her background is, and, there's a lot of stories and allegations about, being a 15-year-old model living on her own. Yeah, sure, because she was such a sex pot, right? And so on, in her relationship with Epstein. And I don't even want to go there.
Wow.
Here's the crazy thing, all right? He embarrassed her right after she had the child, Barron. He's with a porn star.
Oh, right.
And he's with a Playboy playmate, having unprotected sex.
With that little bitty thing he got is so little. Why does he keep on spreading it around like it's peanut butter?
Sweetheart, I would have to ask that of him or Melania, or one of the exes. Well,
wow.
Obviously we can't ask Yvonne.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he disrespected his wife, but this is the thing: his supporters,
in front of the whole world, Zeus. In front of the whole world, and you know what? She's a narcissist too. She's got an ego, and a big ass ego.
Yes. I don't feel sorry for her one bit, because the misery that she's laying in right now, she set the groundwork for that when she said "I do" to that pig. So me feeling sorry for her because now she's pro-choice. That pro-choice, she can stick it where everybody else been sticking it in that wide position.
As they say, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Let's go. Tell him, Cohen.
I'm coming to your live, Michael, and I want to come up, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. I am very, very, very happy that I had the chance to speak with you and my brother.
Hold on. Let me look good then.
Okay.
We look good over here.
And to my brother.
Yes.
To my brother. And to Straight Facts. And to Union Gang. And to everybody that brings this message so that we can save our democracy. This man over here, my buddy Zeus, he does the hard work.
He does.
I try.
He's nicer than a lot of us. But I love you for that. And
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask the two of you a question?
Sure.
So I don't understand why there is still any Jewish people. I'm Jewish. I don't understand why any Jewish people are backing Donald Trump, especially after the ongoing, continuous racist, anti-Semitic comments that he constantly. And they give you this horse shit that he's better for Israel than Kamala. Not true, but I could understand they want to be single issue voters. No problem. Okay. Here's my question to you. How is it possible that there are blacks who vote or who want to vote or support a man who has been so fundamentally racist his entire life, but more so now than ever before? Why is anybody supporting him? I don't understand.
Any blacks for Trumps in the audience that would love to come up here and explain what flavor the Kool-Aid was?
Snooty Fox. I'm trying to understand. What is it about? Do you not understand? I'm going to say something very controversial.
Oh, Snooty Fox. Snooty Fox said they're here. Let's come on up here, Snooty Fox. Come on up here. See, because, I'm with you, Cohen.
Zeus, can you find Straight Facts and bring her up too, please?
Where's Straight Facts at? Hold on. Hold on.
I need her up here.
Don't see Straight Facts.
I just don't understand it. There's a woman who I bumped into today. She's Haitian, and she's a massive Trump supporter. I said, how could you support a guy who believes that Haitians are animals in the fact that they're eating your cats, your dogs, and the geese?
She's in the box. She's in the box. Bring her up, please, with us.
All right.
There's my sister. Sister, turn your camera on so they
turn
can
the
see
camera on.
how you are.
Okay. Hold on. I am going.
And there's my brother, Union Gang.
All right. This is a full court press. All right. And look at y'all doing. All right. We got
to the people, baby.
All right. Now, Cohen has asked a very good question. Why are blacks supporting Donald Trump? And I can't give a straight answer. My thing is I think it's the Kool-Aid. Perhaps there's a flavor I've never seen before, but maybe y'all can help him out.
Look at my brother. He got the spray.
So black people, because blacks is a slur. It's like the monkeys, the animals. We'll say black people. So black people are supporting Trump because they have Stockholm syndrome. They sympathize with their captors. Or they don't even know that that's just like Harriet Tubman. That's the reason why she carried that pew-pew. Because what she said is, I could have freed a lot more black people if they would have known they were slaves. That's what's going on.
Powerful
I'll take it to another spot too. Remember that just like Trump, they buck dance for the dollars. Right? You look at Candace Owens, how much dirt she did. Look at Uncle Ruckus from the Supreme Court, how he rolled back, protections and overturned affirmative action. He did that to line his pockets. with the right-wing billionaire cash. That's why he got so much money. But I will tell you this. If the Powerpuff Boys can go out here and march on their lips, and the Oath Breakers can march on their lips, combat veterans for Kamala Harris, we march on our lips too. I'm gonna be right there with Common Defense tonight as we take their lips back, because we're taking it back. We're taking it back. You guys want to talk all that? We're taking that American flag back. We're taking it all back.
If you're gonna be there, be there, my brother, I'm gonna be standing shoulder to shoulder with you. All right?
I'll be right there with you.
I'll be swinging down and throwing down with you. Right? The fact that they denigrate the American flag, he's humping the American flag on a stand, this mushroom prick, seriously, that they disrespect the American flag by attaching MAGA to the bottom of it or signing the American flag. I can't understand, for the same way that I just asked Zeus and Bounce the question of how could any black, male, female, how could they support this man? How could any veteran support somebody who has shown such disregard for the veteran community, for those in service, alive and also deceased? A man who wouldn't go to a cemetery in Normandy to lay the wreath, which is customary, because it was raining and he didn't want to get his hair wet and his suit ruined. Seriously? And he was the president of the United States, a man who thinks that it's okay to go to Arlington Cemetery and to take photos there in order to use it for political, campaign ads. This is the most, they put their life on the line for me so that I can have the Constitution, that I can get up here with folk like you, and that we can talk and we can speak our mind, despite the fact that I am the only political prisoner held by my own country because I refuse to waive my First Amendment constitutional rights. And let me tell you something. I am not going to be the only one. And that's why I fight as hard as I fight.
Can I ask you something, Michael? Is that exactly why at his rally, he wore that black suit with the gold tie? Because he's subliminally sending messages to his people.
Stand back and stand by.
Stand back and stand by because he knows he's getting ready to lose. Is that the same thing as when that man said, "Oh, look at my funny-looking brother out there with the hat on. We were cutting watermelons together." Dude, that was disgusting.
Disgusting's not the word for it. No. The term disgusting doesn't accurately describe that comment. I'm shocked the guy didn't get up, go on stage, and beat the shit out of him. All right, I'm surprised that there was nobody in that audience, black, white, brown, anybody didn't get up and smack that asshole one good, solid one right in the fucking chops.
Wow,
what he deserved.
Now, my brother, U.S. Army Overlord, he's amazing, and I love him so much, and I want him to be protected and cared for while he's doing this very important job that he has today to do. Brother, my love is with you.
Keep it clean.
I am.
And no, I'm reading the comment. You're fine.
And my mother, I want to be at the center so that she can watch you do this history. And I'm sorry if I'm crying, but it's for my mama and for people like her. And I just want to thank you so much. You, Michael, Bruce, everybody on this panel, everybody in this live who is fighting for our lives and our democracy. My sister, Straight Facts, she is the first person that let me up on her panel, and my mother got to sing happy birthday to her. And from that point on, my mother has loved each and every one of you. And I know y'all say I talk about my mother too much, but my mother is the face of Jim Crow. Can I just say that? And for her to live this long, and for her to be able to do her write-in ballot for Miss Harris was an honor for her. So when my brother goes out here today, he's speaking for everybody that cannot speak. Him and the other patriots. I love you so much, my brother and my sister. straight, it's no words that I have for you, because you are just one amazing woman. And I want you to keep doing
Thank you
that
so
job
much.
that you do. Don't you stop.
All
And
right.
Jesus,
I won't.
you are just the cleanest person
Well,
on
I
TikTok.
try, but you know, I get it. Now, you keep up the work, all right?
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
That's not what his high school girlfriend's gonna
Cut it
tell
out,
you.
Cohen. Cut it out, Cohen.
Can I ask Michael one question before we get out of here, though?
Yes.
Michael, I just want to know, what, in your own words, what do you feel made you susceptible? You know what I'm trying to say?
Susceptible.
No, susceptible to Donald Trump's
So
shit.
you have to remember when I worked for Donald for almost a decade and a half. It was a myopic real estate development company. All right. I retired at the age of 39. I got very lucky very early on in my life. You know, when people say, oh, Donald made you. Now, I retired at 39. The only reason I went to work for Trump is because I was semi-retired. You know, my story is not a rags to riches story with Donald. It's the other way around. It's a riches to rags story. I lost it all because of this idiot. All right. Let me go one step further here. When I first was asked by him to join the company, he made me immediately the executive vice president of the Trump organization and his special counsel. In essence, his Roy Cohn, right? Because he saw I had the ability within which to, let's just say, be successful for things that he needed. That was both through media as well as through the law. Why did I do it? Against the will of my wife, my daughter, my son. I was bored. And it was exciting. He immediately made me one of the 3 board members for the Miss Universe pageant.
Wow.
Became the co-president of Trump Productions. We had The Apprentice going on and other shows. There's nobody that's out there that would say that they would not have accepted that position. And Donald wasn't wait.
You didn't look past the racism. You didn't see that he was racist.
So the answer was there were undertones of racism, as I write in my book, Disloyal, where we were sitting in the limo heading over to the Trump International Hotel in Chicago. We were going through a neighborhood that was really very, very poor. And it was a black neighborhood, and he made a comment. And my comment back to him at the time was when he said that only the blacks could live like this. And I said, that's not true. I said, there are plenty of poor white communities too. And he was like, no, only the blacks. I left it alone. I overlooked, and that's on me. I don't discount what I did. I overlooked it because there were times that we had great times together as well. You know,
So in your mind, did you say, this is a racist piece of shit, but he can still be my friend?
Not exactly like that. Everybody's entitled to have their own opinions. He didn't express it the way that he expresses it now, where it's just freely open, obnoxious, racist, sexist, misogynistic, xenophobic, homophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, anti-Semitic.
But do you understand that that's how we got here, Michael? We got here because people
I don't discount
that
I don't discount
they act like he's Archie Bunker and he's no harm. He just says racist things sometimes. He just calls black people the blacks.
By the way, did you ever watch All in the Family?
I said Archie Bunker.
Right. Did you ever watch All in the Family as a TV show?
Yeah.
How could you watch it if it's as racist and as obnoxious as it was?
No,
right?
because when I watched it the first time, I understood exactly what was going on, so I didn't watch it anymore. I knew right away that this was a racist POS. So I think that's what I'm getting around to. I think that is too many of you guys look past people's racism and you say it's not like you just noticed. It wasn't that. It wasn't overbearing. It was just a little. There's no such thing as a little. That's like saying somebody is a
But
little
you know,
pregnant.
right, and I make no excuses, and I own working for him. I absolutely do. He said many anti-Semitic things as well, including my father, who's a Holocaust survivor. My father's a Holocaust survivor. I was sitting in a room doing something, and there was a gentleman who's German and with a very thick German accent. He stopped the meeting. I write about it in my book, to turn around and to say, I bet your family chased Michael's family through the Red Forest. And I was like, boss, you know that my father's a Holocaust survivor. So he goes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so on. Did I overlook that too? Sure, that's on me. But you know, there's also an expression too. If everybody who works for somebody who's an asshole quit, the country would have a massive unemployment situation.
It would, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If everybody would stop working for the asshole racist, there wouldn't be any more.
You're probably right about that.
So that's what I'm getting around to. Moving forward, I would say this. Moving forward for everybody. This is a life lesson for everybody. We cannot ignore the racists in our family.
I'm with you.
We can't ignore the uncle that tells bad jokes at Thanksgiving dinner. We can't just say, oh, he doesn't mean any harm. We have to check them right away. Because if you are not fighting for, if you're not being actively fighting fighting against racism, you're with racism.
You're right.
And I understand that you've made your amends, but I'm going to be honest with you, Michael. I'm still side-eyeing the shit out of you because I just don't understand how you could sit there with a gentleman just that disgusting and still work for him. And I don't think that you even had an inkling or even cared until it came to your doorstep. I've had many of occasions to people that have asked me to come on your panel, to request to come in your live when you're on, and I haven't because that's how I feel. I feel like you waited until it came to your doorstep.
And you're entitled.
Then you said, this is wrong. You know what I mean? When in reality, you should have put your foot down way before that. That day when he said the blacks live like this, you should have said, pull over and let me out the car. So I'm hoping that moving forward, when you are faced with racism in your face, you'll go ahead and you'll say something, and not just say something to yourself. You have the power to actually say it out loud. So is there anyone else that was in that circle that are blatant racists that we don't know about?
You mean all of them?
Yeah, who else that we might not know about?
Hey, Michael, I got a question though. You talk about in the book. I mean, is it facts that he actually hit on your 15-year-old daughter in front of you, Trump?
Yeah.
Tell us about that, because I want to hear it from you.
So I was at Trump Bedminster, and with my family, and my daughter, who was 15, was coming off the tennis court. And, you know, she had, her little tennis outfit on and so on. And he turns around and he goes, whoa. He goes, do we not have the hottest members at this place? I said, boss, that's my daughter. So he goes, whoa, boy, she really grew up. And I was like, yeah. Now, you have to understand, I live in the city. My daughter's been going to the nightclubs since she was like 14, 15. You know, she's walked in Fashion Week. She's not just beautiful, but she's fucking brilliant. Ivy League educated, speaks 3 languages fluently. I mean, she's actually has a photographic memory. She was Mensa early on, you know, always tested off the chart. But he turned around and he was like, whoa, come over here. He goes, come give me a kiss. But then he turned around and he said to her, you know, if you ever get a phone call from me in like 10 years, he goes, don't pick up. And he goes, Michael, you know the scariest thing? In about 10 years, I'll probably be dating one of her friends. And it was like, you know, but he would say stupid shit like this stuff all the time. I mean, it was all the time. And my daughter hated it. In fact, if you go to CNN, she did a segment with Allison Camerata on CNN about this exact issue. And she talks about it. Yeah. You know?
Well.
She was a little angry that I didn't knock him unconscious.
Well,
It really was.
And so this to me again, because I didn't know we were going to go this into the show, but we got to kind of keep moving it forward. But I'll say this, Michael, there is the growth that you've done, I believe, in terms of realizing
Me too.
that you went way above and beyond to please this guy. And so that's pretty, on a personal level, right? If you're talking about, I don't have any kids, but if you're talking about my daughter, okay, we got a problem, right? I mean, same thing with the race issue and the issues around, the
Yeah. Can I just say this one thing, Zeus?
Yes, sir.
I don't do what I do for anybody. I do it for me. Whether people like me or they don't like me, whether they think I should have done more or I should have done less, I should have assisted the DAs and the AGs and testified before Congress, or they think I shouldn't have done it. I don't care. No, I don't care. I'm not doing it for anybody else except for myself. This is my own personal redemption.
Same
this
here.
Is what I know that I need to do to correct my mistake in my own heart. I'm not asking anybody for accolades. I'm not
alter ego.
I have to live with me. And by the way, what I go through on a daily basis, none of you will ever understand. The death threats that come at me on a daily basis.
They came for you. Exactly, they came for you.
And they will get me. It's just a matter of time.
You think so?
I'm okay with that. I know so. And I'm okay.
Well, in that case, roll with us, baby. We show you how to fight back a little bit more, man.
Thank you,
when
brother.
We're going under the lips tonight.
I'm okay.
I
with
respect
it.
you. Because
I want to say this.
Trump turned on you, man.
Let me finish what I was saying. I'm okay with it because I know that when it's my time to meet my maker, I know that I have done everything that I possibly can to right the wrongs that I've committed in my own heart. I'm not asking anybody else to forgive me. I have to forgive myself first. And I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
I beat myself up more than anybody else can possibly beat on me. So I respect everybody has a right to their opinion. I could have done more. I should have done more. I didn't do more. That's on me. And I got to live with me. And it's not easy.
Well, I think it's for all of us. Hindsight is 20/20. Like, I get it, right? I think for me personally, if you're in that fast life, which sounds like you were with Donald Trump, it's just to me eye-opening that you could get to a place where you're not actually, standing up for yourself and your family and your people because you're that deep in it. And I think that's a big lesson for all of the people out here, even if you're not a Trump supporter, to just question yourself. When you see wrong happening, are you capable of actually saying, hey, this is wrong and I'm not standing for this? Because if you can't, that's a huge issue. And in some cases, it will turn into you having to go sit your special behind down in a jail cell somewhere. Some cases, it takes a lot. My mom says a hard head makes for a soft rear end. And I think that's, to me, the biggest here. And I do appreciate, I'm big on forgiveness too, Michael. I do honestly appreciate that you're willing to come up here and have this. This was a real tough conversation, but you had it with us. And, this is, to me, what we're really all about on this platform. I mean, we get out here, we bash Donald Trump, we share our experiences, but it's really about helping people to get on the right path and make the right decision, which it also involves voting for Kamala Harris.
Can I just say one
All right, Bounce. All right, Bounce. Let's go to Bounce, and then we're going to try to do something real quick, and then I got to get up out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been one incredible show.
For you, Michael, Donald Trump has been a pervert since you've known him, correct? He's disrespected women since you've known him. He has looked at young girls since you've known him. Am I correct here?
Yes.
So he's just been a nasty, vile man from the time he came out that landfill in his mama's womb, in other words.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So if you MAGAs do not understand that this man has walked and lived under Donald Trump's hand, and this is just it. The man hates women. And if you MAGA women continue to sell your wombs to this man so you can defile all of us that don't look like you sell your own daughters, because our daughters ain't for sale.
Amen. Amen.
That's all I got.
All right. Thank you, Bounce.
Hey, Mike,
Union
I stand
Gang.
with you, bro. I stand with you. I think it takes a lot because Trump sent you to prison, right? In the height of his power, he turned the full power of the presidency against you. And I watched you, out of all his lawyers, you're the only one that went down and went to prison for that man. And so I respect you for that, because I understand I get, threats just from, cooking up the Confederate flag and whatnot. I know they're really on your neck because you have went out against him, and you know the man. You was his personal fixer for 10 years. You know
I
him.
had 48
and so I
hours.
respect the journey you on. And hey, I got your back, baby. Especially out here in North Virginia.
I had 48 hours from a Friday at 5:30 p.m. to accept what the prosecutors, the first time I ever heard on any of the charges, Friday at 5:30 p.m. and told, if you're not in the courtroom at 9 a.m. on Monday, we're filing an 80-page indictment that's going to include your wife.
Yeah, that'll get
Include
you.
my wife. I'm married 30 years. I love this woman more than I love myself. And I said, just tell me what you want me to plead to, and I'll fucking do it. I don't care.
That's crazy.
You leave my wife alone. You leave my family alone. And that's why I pled 48 hours. Tax
Wow.
evasion? Come on. Misrepresentation to a bank? Come on. Bullshit. Bullshit to both. They went after my wife because Donald knows my Achilles heel is my family.
Got it. Thank you. Straight facts.
Dirty pig.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna say this. I commend you for you coming out and you doing the right thing. Eventually, after a while, you absolutely did the right thing. But moving forward, Michael, what I would like to see for you is to call out the people that are bad actors and not protect them and not.
I've done that. I did it in this book. I did it in my first book. I called them all out.
Okay,
I don't hold back on anything.
I would like for you and all of your close friends that are sitting behind these cameras, and you guys are talking and saying, having your little, quiet times, and you're making little racist jokes, to make sure that you be the one to say that's not appropriate and call them out and put it on the table and say we can no longer have any of this. I'm glad that you finally put your country over party. But moving forward,
wait. Hold on. This is where you're wrong, my love. I've been a Democrat my entire life. Okay? Hold on.
That's the same. I said you put your country over party.
Right, but my party is the Democratic Party.
It doesn't matter whether it's a Democrat or a Republican. We all are Americans here, and we need to put our country over party. Whether you're a Republican, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're an independent or whatever, the same thing that Cheney is doing. Exact thing.
Well, hold on now. What I don't want to do is go too deep into this. I just want to wrap this up.
I'm not going too deep.
This is going to be.
I was really going to say, Zeus.
Okay. And I think So
I don't expect too much for people in those positions. What I expect is for people to be decent human beings, no matter where you.
Why? But we're seven. But straight facts. We're 7 days out. I don't want to really make it about Cohen. I want to make it more.
I'm not making it about Cohen. My point is, no matter how much money you're making, you still shouldn't be selling your country out.
But okay, straight fact. Now this is just from my opinion. When you're out and you are in that lifestyle, absent of Cohen, right? There has to be room for forgiveness, right? And growth. And so what I want to make sure we're doing honestly is continue to support him on his path of growth and redemption, right? Because I understand that he's like, from the way that I look at it.
You guys have me mixed up, Zeus. I do support him on his growth and redemption. That's for sure.
But I also see.
I'm extremely happy that he came out.
But wait a second.
After it came to his doorstep, I'm not gonna let him get away with it.
Okay, but now
everything is all underneath the water. No,
but straight fact. Hold on now. This is my show. Hold on now. This is Zeus's show.
Go ahead. I got you. I just wanted to be clear.
I did, but straight facts. This is the show. I can't, I watched CNN yesterday, and Abigail, I don't know if you watch her. it's very hard to get people on the same page, and even if you don't agree, still kind of just keep the show flowing. So I totally support that. Your position is, he could have done a lot more work while he was in the thick of it. I totally understand it, and I think that's the message. But I just don't want to dwell on that, especially knowing a lot of this could be easily taken out of context. I get Michael Cohen's position as well, where he wants to push back on some of the things that are being said here because they don't accurately reflect what's going on during his support of Donald Trump. Now, we can chop all of that up on a different show, perhaps, right? But what I want to do, because I try to always end the show on a positive note, is acknowledge that one, yes, we all should be held accountable. All right, when you see wrong happening, and I think this is what we all can agree on, we all should speak up against it. I think that's what we all should be doing. Number two, if somebody has paid the price for their crimes, and there's a lot of people out here, whether it's you were convicted, maybe you did something wrong at a position you were in and you got fired, but you know what, you redeemed, then you can't keep asking people to keep paying for stuff they've already paid for. Because
that's not what I'm saying. That's what I said. I think you guys got me mixed up. That's not what I'm saying. I said that I'm happy that he's came out. I just would like, moving forward, for everyone that is within his group of people to do the same thing. I would like for people to start recognizing when you see somebody that's racist in your face, to not just shy it on. And again, I'm not taking anything away from what Michael has done. I commend him for coming out and speaking the truth. I truly do, and I hope you don't get her for a second. Get her for a second, and I hope you don't think that I'm saying, oh, I'm just mad at you. What I'm saying in essence is that I appreciate you coming out, but we still gonna be look side-eyeing you.
But that's to me. But straight facts. Here's the thing.
Think about this. We need unholy alliances.
Hold on.
Think about think about this, guys. Think about where we at in history. When in your life that you ever see Liz Cheney or Dick Cheney leave the party that they helped build to go vote for Kamala? That should tell you the danger of the country, right? And so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We know that, like for Liz Cheney, we're not going to be aligned on anything politically. But one thing I'm absolutely laser focused on is defeating Trump and defeating white supremacy and getting them out of power.
Yes.
And I think Michael Cohen is on that same token. Right, and so at the end of the day, whatever we got to put that to the side, baby. In 1 week, democracy lives or dies, and we got to rally for that.
Amen.
So I'm gonna be out there tonight. I'm gonna be out there, march on their lips. I hope to see you there, Michael. And we're gonna be out there. We're gonna take this country back from these insurrectionists and this MAGA cult that's out here. It's all hands on deck, and we could always have a nuanced discussion some other time. But right here and now, our democracy needs us.
That's pretty.
Needs us, and we gotta rally for that, baby.
Wow.
We gotta rally for that.
Let's go. All right. Wow. Wow. Y'all got me sweating on my own show. This was a heck of a show, but you know what? I honestly, I love I love every single one of y'all. It don't matter what happened on there, but when we play ball, we put it all on the court. Some things go our way, some things don't. All right. Now, last words. Start with you, Bounce, and then we'll wrap this up. And I got to get up out of here. This is seriously.
I just want to thank everybody that came up on the panel, because I love and respect my sister OG Straight Facts. Michael, you are doing an amazing job, and I love the fact that you are speaking out, and I'm so sorry that your life is in danger on a daily basis. To my brother, everybody in this panel, my brother is going to fight the good fight today. U.S. Army overseas. You all put protection on him, love him. All the patriots that are marching with him today, they need our love and our support. We don't have to go back and forth. Right now, it's about our democracy, and it's about my sister's feelings. I love her. Never going to change my love for her. And to you, Michael, I'll see you later tonight on your show. And I hope I can come back. And to you, Zeus, you keep fighting this good fight.
Listen, thank you, Bounce.
Making the difference. Everybody on this panel is making a difference, and I love all of you. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Bounce, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Bounce a round of applause. Union Gang, let's go wrap it up. All righty then, all right. I mean, what an excellent show. This is really America right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Union Gang.
For those who don't know, guys, I represent Union Gang. I'm a Master Sergeant, retired United States Army, deployed 5 times.
I'm so sorry. I had a TV appearance.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, we appreciate you, Michael. We appreciate you.
OG, thank you. Everything's all good. U.S. Army, you stay safe, brother. All right.
We'll do.
Nice to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Michael Cohen a huge round of applause. Thank you, brother.
We'll see you out there, Michael.
All right, Rig, what were you saying? Union Gang.
I'm saying, hey, guys, I will be marching on the Eclipse with other veterans for Kamala Harris, other combat veterans for Kamala Harris. We're going to be marching from Freedom Plaza over to the Ellipse, and we will be out there tonight, boots on the ground, rallying for the first Madam President in history.
Let's go. All right, Straight Facts, come on, send us off, Straight Facts. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Make sure you guys not only go out and vote, but you bring somebody with you to vote, because that's what's important. I've already went out there. I went to that Houston rally this weekend, and it was amazing. I mean, the energy that was in that room told me that I was a part of something that was much bigger than myself. We need to make sure we get Kamala in office. And again, Michael, no hard feelings. I just wanted to make sure that we all understood that we have a democracy that we have to save. And if we take it for granted and we let bad actors just do their thing and not call them out, we might just not have a democracy. And I just can't live with that. So let's do our big one and get Kamala in that office.
Amen.
And it's power to the people all day, every day.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Straight Facts a huge round of applause. I must say, we left it all on the court today. I'm well past my 2-hour time slot, actually. But you know what? You guys did an excellent job getting me. And I'm going to get every one of you back, all right, for making me do this, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them all a round of applause. And sorry, Mom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, show them some love. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, show them some love. Thank you again, everyone. I'm going to get all of y'all back. It's going to be one heck of a Halloween for all 4 of you. All right. Well, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. You too, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that concludes today's broadcast. I will be back tomorrow, same Zeus time, same Zeus channel. So you see what MAGA has done. They've divided this country like it's never been divided before. And everything that we discussed on this show, you know who I blame? I blame Donald Trump and his supporters. Yeah, look at this. You guys are... If you wouldn't have that rally, Creative Inc., thank you so much. If we didn't have to deal with this nastiness you did in New York this weekend, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. You got people, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get this out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, you all deserve a round of applause. Thank you to all my subscribers, gifters, moderators, and panelists. You did an outstanding job helping to make this show exciting, engaging, and entertaining. But I also want to give one last round of booze and shame. And this goes out to all of the Zeus haters. And these are not just my haters. These are also your haters. They get on TikTok and promote misinformation and disinformation on behalf of Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin. They promote evil, misogyny, bigotry, xenophobia, hatred, division this is division you couldn't even find in a math book, right? This is some sick stuff they've done to this country. And they trust me when I tell you this. These folks are the worst of the worst and the scum of the earth. Join me in giving them our final round of, you guessed it, booze and shame.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and stay safe out there in those TikTok streets. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. No student loan debt. We'll take care of that. Bye, Sue. We'll take care of the student loan debt, too. Have a great rest of your morning. Oh, my God. Look at this. This is a 3-hour show. Wow. I'm going to get every single one of you. That was 3 hours. Y'all know better. That was 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Really? Thank you, Sue. Oh, as the days. Thank you so much. No, I don't want to work in the government. I'm fine, but thank you. I appreciate you all tuning in. Q-Dog. You're so kind. You're so kind. It was 3 hours. That's highway robbery where I'm from. Y'all better reach in there and get it and send it. Just kidding. Even my dog is mad at me. I mean, y'all gotta knock it off, seriously. Let's go! Let's get Kamala Harris in the White House, ladies and gentlemen. Bam! Reggie! Let's go. Creative Inc. Man, you out here. Man, thank you. Thank you. Hey! Let's go! That was cool, huh? Cool as a day. Thank you. You guys are so, thank you. Seriously, you don't have to. Seriously, but you do it anyway. It was a great show. And I hope to see every single one of you back here tomorrow, right? Michael Cohen, come on back. You know what? We didn't get to the MAGA demons, but we'll get there too. You Trump supporters, you better buckle up. Yeah, I'll upload the video to YouTube. It was great. This is really one of the greatest shows I've ever done, really. But it wasn't just me, it was all of you, seriously. Y'all want to drill, baby, drill? Woo! You gotta be able to connect those dots, Q-Dog. Can't connect those dots, you're in a lot of trouble. Y'all are so amazing. Get ready to drill, baby, drill. Y'all want to drill, baby, drill? Do y'all really want to drill, baby, drill? Come on, y'all. It's getting late. Do you really want to drill, baby, drill real quick, all right? Should we do some drill, baby, drill?
Kamala Harris's war on Pennsylvania energy.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's gonna ban fracking, right?
You know she's
100%.
She's gonna ban it.
She's against fracking, against all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half ago, when she was getting killed in the polls, she said, "I like fracking very much." Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical left Marxist. She can't help it. But we're going to end that, and we will frack, 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 and drill, baby, drill. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to be drilling so deep. We're going to be, for these guys, we're going to drill. We're going to take out so much money. We're going to pay down our debt.
Y'all ready to
we're
drill?
Gonna lower your taxes.
Get your drills out. Get your drills.
Insane asylums.
Get those drills out.
They go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill, we're gonna frack, frack, drill, baby, drill, goes a black, frack, frack. There's a baby, there's a lots of lady Harry Jane. You know she's gonna bang, King, right? Up her there, she was against fracking, against all the stuff, and then all the stuff, and then all the stuff, and then all the time. It's a half ago when she was getting killed in the past. She said, I like fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back.
They always go back.
She can't help it.
She's a radical.
Left long. She can't help it. But we're gonna end that.
We're gonna end that. And we will frack, frack, frack,
and drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna be drilling so deep. We're gonna be for these guys. We're gonna drill. We're gonna take out so much money. We're gonna pay down our debt. We're gonna lower your taxes.
We're gonna lower those taxes.
Insane asylum.
Hey!
You know they go crazy when I say
the late great Hannibal.
Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack, frack, frack. Drill,
hey!
Baby, drill. Time, tell, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill like it's Hannibal Lecter.
Hey! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Like it's Hannibal Lecter. Time, tell, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter.
And they do.
Okay, they say,
Why would he mention Hannibal Lecter?
Oh.
He must be cognitive.
Deep insane asylum.
Lower those taxes.
You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal. Drill, baby, drill, in a fact. Drill, baby, drill like it's
hey, you know how you do like that?
Drill, lower your taxes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. You know we gotta give the Vice President the last word.
I promise to be
I gotta give the Vice President the last word. Oh my God, you all are so amazing. All right, let's go. Give it the last word.
I promise to be a president for all Americans. You can always trust me to put country above party and self. To hold sacred America's fundamental principles, from the rule of law to free and fair elections to the peaceful transfer of power.